What's going on, everybody? We are here. Moment you guys have all been waiting for. Oh my gosh. It's here. It's the day. It's been a long journey. It's been some craziness going on, and oh my. We understand. Been a whirlwind of everything going on. And make sure you guys come on in. Say what's up in the chat. We got some guests in the channel here today. We have a couple of my guys. We have Christian in the chat today as well. We're going to be kind of just kicking back today and relaxing. Christian's got the announcement here coming for you guys. We literally were all just working to the last minute to make sure there were some issues. You saw Christian said in the Discord. That's why there's been like a delay like the last so many hours, but that's all been kind of worked out a little bit. Keep in mind, this is an open beta. This is not the full release of multiplayer and things like that. There will be issues. We will come into issues as well, but as a community, we are going to be testing this all out and reporting tons of bugs over the next following weeks, following Christian's open beta campaign. So welcome everybody to the chat today, and we're going to try to catch as many questions as we can. If we miss your guys' questions, you can always join the NMC Discord and post them in the general chat. You can always come into my Discord as well and ask stuff in my Out of War channel. Also, plenty of other streamers like that streaming right now that they're probably getting ready to jump in and play. So make sure you guys support your Out of War creators. And we're going to get on into this and send like that. And we'll get you guys the codes out here in a second. We have a few words from Christian here. Me unmute myself here in the chat so they can hear what I'm saying. And all right. What's up, guys? Welcome. We have Christian and a couple of the other guys in the chat here.
Hello.
Hi.
Yep.
So was this the time I was supposed to announce and drop the code, or?
I mean, you could delay it again. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's a couple of months?
All right. Yeah, go ahead and yeah, he's gonna have this out here for you guys. Keep an eye out on. I think you're gonna be posting it where? Let you do the announcement for
I'll just post it in Dev News.
Okay, awesome. So Dev News, guys, in the Out of War. Also, it'll be on Steam for the beta code for this branch. It's not too crazy of an update, but it is a little bit for some of you guys that may have a little slower in there. Kind of let everybody kind of come on in, get it downloaded, and then we're just gonna be kind of playing. Like I said, we're gonna be playing today's more just like a podcast. And if you guys have questions for Christian, feel free and rock it out. And thank you guys very much for your guys' donations and stuff like that today. I'll try my best to make sure that I get at them. And through them. Putting that up for you guys. Keep an eye out. Ryan just posted the thing. I'm gonna go. You guys are not part of the NMC Discord. Make sure you guys go and join. We get a lot of the main news as well as the Steam page. You generally do those on Friday, or you try to do them Friday, right?
Yeah, I try to do them on Friday, unless the gaming decides that no, we're gonna do them on Sunday because we're gonna break and ruin your weekend. But yeah. I should have brought something fancy in the game announcement, but I guess
You just write a bunch of random numbers and let them decipher it, you know? All right.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna give them the correct code. That would be way too easy.
Hey, you did that to me. I was like, wait a minute, man. What's going on here?
Yeah, well.
Days of everything's gonna be caps locked and have stars in it, and yeah. So today, you're like I said, you guys are gonna notice some things. It's all right though. I can tell you guys one thing. Over the last, well, how long have we been going out here for? About a week and some change.
Yeah, a week and some change.
It has came massive leaps. And I'm really looking forward to the progression over the next, so many weeks of the public beta.
Yeah. Because like yesterday, or it was the day before, I actually, but the team in total fixed 80 to 90 issues in one day.
I'm sure you probably have a backlog of stuff. He said, I
Yeah,
literally sent
but
Christian a wall of text.
yeah,
So yeah, and honestly, guys, like I said, this community's been tight. This community's been really good. A little bit of turmoil, people and stuff like that, being a little upset with the way things were worded and things like that, but it's all right, you know.
yeah,
Good.
it hasn't been handled the best that, but the community has been awesome, and that's why we're doing the beta.
Yeah, exactly. Get it into the hands of everybody. Let everybody kind of help
Yeah.
out and see how it is, and more eyeballs, the better.
Yeah.
Yes, the code will be in the Friday update on Steam, correct? Here in a little bit.
No, I'm just gonna post it on Dev News. I'm gonna make the Steam announcement later because
Okay,
I'm
okay,
quite
then
shit at writing and talking at the same time.
okay, you're good. I will post it in chat here real quick, okay?
Yes.
Let me post that in the chats here for you guys because it's not going up on Steam and some people don't have Discord from what they're saying in the
Yeah.
chat. So we'll get it
Yeah.
out to you guys here. Give us 2 seconds here, guys. Put my comms here. All right, guys.
Yes, Marco, it's open for everybody to join. So whoever wants to try out the basically reworked game. To be honest, something I've been thinking about Split is that if we would have had a big publisher, I think they would have forced us to mark this as Out of War 2 and sold this as a new game.
Yes, we can't. I'm gonna pin that one instead of the Discord. And we'll have my mods post the periodically post. Yeah, guys.
Just a question: why did you post the wrong beta password?
Huh?
That wasn't the right code. We have both managed to.
That's the build we're on now.
Yeah.
There's a different one. That's the build we are
Yeah.
on. The one he wants is
Yeah.
the public build.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So you just announced the internal build.
Oh well, miscommunication. Just change that password.
So that's the password for that.
Must have
The
been
actual
needed
beta.
There you go. There you go, guys. Don't worry, the branches are being changed around, so.
So worst case scenario for me, you actually get access to something internal early, super early.
Yeah. Yeah, if you go to the one I sent you first, you might not be happy with that build. You definitely want to enter Christians. There's nothing to see there other than rocket chips.
Yeah.
I just went back to my messages and I was like, huh. Was that the? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I made a new one.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I must have missed that when I was...
Yeah, I don't know if I said something, I just... To be honest, yeah, whatever. We'll fix it. It's the same build, so whatever they go into is...
Yeah.
You don't have some super secret...
Split giving the wrong code.
Perfect edition.
I just gave up the launch codes, damn it. No.
Yeah.
Launch code's given away, damn. Well, rip. Yeah, same build, but it's just, yeah, there was a little bit of a... Oops. How long will the stream be for today? Well, we're going to have Christian here for about an hour and some change because it's getting late for him and he's been working like crazy, so... and then we're probably going to play for a little while. A lot of us have been very, very, very tired. We've been crushing for days and days.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, Diggy Hole is the code for the open beta. Fancy intro screen. And who do we got here? We got Grumpy's been building a little wash plant for us today here. So we have we're not gonna be taking people to come into this session here today, but when I get up and running fully,
No.
we'll be I'll be bringing people into multiplayer and stuff like that over the next thing. I guess I have a few questions that we haven't talked about publicly. You can either say don't want to answer, or you can just grunt. It doesn't, you know what I mean? But how much?
Yeah.
Is there this? I think this is like one of the number one questions that I've seen that no chat wants to know. How many players are we roughly going to be able to have playing
Ooh.
multiplayer?
So that's the $1 million question. Like, the goal was 4. Then we saw that, well, that works. So then we increased it to, at the moment we have 8 in this. Do we have 8 or 6 in this? I don't remember.
8.
We have 8 on right now.
It's possible for 8.
Yeah, then we have it for 8. Then we're just gonna keep increasing it as we keep optimizing and seeing that it works. I know it's hard code limited to 100, which will never work, but like we just keep improving and see where we end up.
Well, as you guys said, it's a work in progress. So, I mean, I know we've had up to what, 8, 9?
Yeah.
And it was some issues that were already pre-existing causing some stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I hope you guys can get around that 10 to 12 limit over the next period of time. That's my hope. It'd be nice to see.
Yeah, the game isn't stressing out when there's more people joining. We have a lot of the issues we're having even if you have like basically a LAN session, because they're just issues. So it's not like the game engine is on the verge of just collapsing due to the stress.
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. Because when there's no equipment in the game, I mean, I'm sure you could probably have, if you were all just digging with pickaxes, you could probably have 100. Right? Like,
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, but in theory, the vehicles shouldn't be much more expensive than a player. They are at the moment due to a variety of issues.
Some more tuning and things like that. You guys will know.
Yeah, like we can spend the next 6 years just on optimization alone if we wanted to. But yeah, we're gonna just keep improving stuff.
You guys will start to see some of these things that we're talking about poking up, and everything. But as you can tell, it is playing. It's ready for you guys, you know.
Yeah.
And it's, I think that's a great thing that you put it out. And obviously the delays were much needed for you guys, you know, because like you were saying, this is a whole new game. And me and Christian chatted about this like a week ago, and I was like, man, this feels like it should just be Out of War 2, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like it was so much stuff on the back end that maybe you guys are not seeing right now. And just the dirt, as you can see Christian scooping and filling the trucks, the way it falls into the trucks. A lot of you guys have said, you know, oh, I like the dirt from this game, or I like the dirt from this game, or this game digs really well. I feel like you guys are definitely on the right path with this type of dirt.
Yeah. And the dirt is, like I said, we're using about 10% of its potential at the moment.
Now, how much of a performance gain was this switching over to this versus the old method?
Not comparable in the slightest. The performance gain for this is massive. Then I've cranked it up a bit more than perhaps some of the devs wanted. But we can, with some optimization to this, then yeah, we are on the right track definitely with this, because we can get this so much closer to real life.
How do you find the beta code? The beta code is Diggy Diggy Hole. You'll see Dopey posting that periodically through the thing. Actually, pin that to the top of the message here. It's how to enter the code. You need to go right click on your game in Steam. Okay, let me go through the chat here and help. What?
And like a couple of things that I don't know if people have even noticed is that there's not a single vehicle mesh. That's actually from the old update. Or actually, yeah, there is. The excavator tools are actually the old ones. Those they were just timing wise wasn't possible. And we have some other stuff in plan for that, so there were no reason to remake those.
Just writing the new thing and pinning it in the chat here, guys. Trying to get in here real quick. Help you guys out a lot. Yeah, Dopey's over here like, please, in this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you see Ryan having an issue right now backing up.
Yeah.
Ryan's
just
gonna
a personal problem.
Ryan's gonna dump into the ether over there onto the ground. So you'll see things like that going on with the host connection if these guys are in equipment too long. Ryan, try to make sure that when you go to back up that ramp, before you even get to there, jump out of your vehicle and then wait for a second, then jump back in, so you can resynchronize to me.
Do that.
And,
yeah, because this
I
was
just got in that vehicle not even a second before I drove to that ramp, so it shouldn't cause any problem, but I'll do it anyways.
Let me unload this middle.
Yeah,
this one here. I'll fill this one here.
That's the issue to those that were in the Discord that I was talking about that I broke. Because I'm fairly sure we had that fixed today at some part, but it didn't. We had to revert that.
And that was the delay today.
Yeah, to try and get that back up and running. Because we had that, we're gonna fix that easy.
Okay, let's get to a couple of the questions here as well. We'll try to get to as many as we possibly can. We're getting everybody rolling and up and rolling into the beta and things like that. Thank you guys very much for your patience. Appreciate it. Split, will there ever be a version for console? That would be a question for Christian.
As soon as we get as soon as we get a bit of breathing room and we get it. One big thing we are working on right now, because Steam was kind enough to hand us a Steam Deck. So basically, when we get it running good on the Steam Deck, then we know we can start focusing on console.
I'll take a scoop if you can.
I bet you would.
And I think I know what may have caused that last desync thing is I kept going in and out of my settings trying to, my keybind wasn't working for some reason.
Oh, okay. We'll grab as many questions. We just have a lot of information to get out here, guys. Yeah, I gotta be on my best behavior. I got Dopey and Christian here today, both supervisors.
Yeah.
I like the way the dirt loads into the rock truck now.
Yeah.
And it splashes in and nice little wash plant there, Grumpy. Currently right now we are not having any more people come in. So we can have a smooth stream because, you know, we are in open beta and we want to make sure it's playable and viewable for you guys. But when I start streaming over this week, we're gonna be having some guys come on in and we're gonna follow our normal multiplayer rules for that on the channel, guys. So this is just a open beta showcase with the dev, and we're just chilling stuff like that. So make sure you guys get out there and download and start giving your feedback. Make sure you guys are reporting your bugs in the NMC Discord. Make sure you see there's a link there for an email. Make sure you guys jump on into that and get that rolling. Okay, let me get to some Twitch questions here. Let's see here. Let me scroll up while Christian's filling this up here. So do you still gain solo XP from your own companies while working with your friend's company? How do you want to go ahead and explain the company system right now as the way it stands in multiplayer, or explain how it's gonna be once everything's kind of like flowing?
So, to be honest, the XP isn't your. That was a good question, actually. I don't have a good answer for that. I'm just gonna return that. How do you want it to be?
Yeah, there you go.
No, that honestly wasn't a worry, because that is just something we can just. I haven't actually given that much thought, but I guess that whatever. Now we're talking future stuff, but whatever.
Yeah,
no
if you can't answer
says
it
on the machine.
If you can't answer
no,
you're good.
Yeah.
So how's it working at the moment? I guess we'll go with that.
Is this where I start grunting because I don't know?
Yeah, this is where you give me the grunt, and we just go to like talking about like delaying the game again and just joking.
Pretend I didn't hear the question.
Yeah, I didn't hear the question. That is a split move on from this question. Yet to be determined. All right.
I still haven't seen any comments regarding how much I've scratched this poor ass counterweight.
Nope. I think everyone's just like. I'll be honest. This is a first. This is kind of a first to see this type of terrain digging and a multiplayer game. Right, like with heavy equipment.
Yeah.
If you can't find the session you want to join on the session list, what must you do to find it? At the moment, so we did have some slight issues finding old saves sometimes. Try a new save with this beta, guys. It is beta. I would recommend highly that you guys start a new save right now. Just for it's a beta. It's not, you know what I mean? So get in and play with each other, test things out. I would recommend playing on a new save, because we've had issues with loading times. Like, I have a map that is absolute. You guys all saw my season 4 map, right? It takes these guys almost 10 minutes to load into that map. If I jump up into a new save, it loads instantly. So I would try that if you can.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys back up your old saves. Like, copy it, drag it into another folder on the desktop, and save it, right? So just very good beta practices when you're going into betas, guys. So that way you don't break your saves. And if you do break your save, you always have a backup of it. And good to go. Will there be one player who is the boss, who can buy all the equipment, and then to be used by their crew?
Yeah, basically it will. I won't go into detail on that, but it will be. There will be fun aspects of company management in this.
I guess I'll say it from my point of view. Last thing I want is someone coming in and buying a nuke and blowing the claim up right before an autosave. Okay, so I would prefer if there was a password or something that I could give out to only certain people so they could buy equipment and stuff like that. That's how I would say I would like it to be. But yeah, because Christian, like I said, a lot of stuff is kind of in the works.
Yeah, because that would be something of like, in case you start a new company, you can't just call up like a machine dealer and ask for a new excavator. because
Yeah.
you don't have the permissions for it. So, yeah, like things will change.
So what you guys are seeing is this is a function playtest for the networking and stuff like that right now, guys. So there's a lot of stuff that is not fully implemented, like the repairs and things like that. But over over this campaign, that stuff will be going before this build goes to the live build, correct?
Yeah, we'll just keep fixing stuff, and then when we see that, yeah, this is ready for live, then we'll put it live. Not giving any more deadlines.
Yeah, no more deadlines, guys.
But like, since we have vacation and stuff coming up, and we actually have to sort of respect people's vacations as well, then it's we don't have slaves working for us.
Yeah, you can't be making people work like 20-hour days and stuff, right?
No, so I can't say when we will be done, but yeah, we will keep working as fast as we can.
Chat, in both chats, can we get a hype in the chat if you guys don't care when it's done, you just want it to be right? And I think a lot of the chat will agree with that. We don't want you guys to rush just to appease some people that are impatient.
Yeah, and I can say that we don't rush, even though it's like, oh, but you released it now. But yeah, we wanted it now because it makes much more sense for us to have it now than to release it as a beta, because this will help us greatly when all the people get on it and give us their opinion regarding stuff.
Yeah, I think like 98% of the community and the players understand that, and
yeah,
I think it's a really good thing. Like I said, this game is a grassroots style. That's how it feels to me, because you guys don't have somebody breathing down your neck like a publisher,
no.
And you guys can go at your own pace, which is honestly, in my opinion, a very fast pace compared to every other game I've been with and worked with. And you guys are doing really good strides. And this is even more crazy to see what you guys have done in 2 months. Because, I mean, I remember chatting with you on one of the last Q&As, and you were like, you know, if multiplayer was to come out, it wouldn't be until like 2025. You know what I mean? Like, when you first kind of like...
Yeah, I don't... Internally... Now, this might be wrong what I'm trying to say, but like internally it feels like it was yesterday where the discussion was, oh yeah, multiplayer with this world is, nah, this isn't happening. And I know there were some other things like, yeah, there's multiplayer with this, no, we can forget that. But, well, here we are. So yeah. Trucking Tufty asked if there are any compactors in the beta. Yes, but it's named Roller.
Game stuck on those voxels, GMS Gold Rush, and all other poopy
Fairly
games.
sure. I know there is a thing if to smooth your claims.
On Twitch, we have amazing improvements in performance, playing now on high profile graphics. I couldn't before. My GPU goes below 50% FPS also. Here, you gave us MP. You made sure that we were in the loop. Couldn't really ask for much more. Let's see here. There's also does the creator of the MP need to be on for others to join the session? Yes. So the host has to be on since it is peer-to-peer.
Yeah.
So, like, if I wanted to just let these guys play, I could just turn my autosave on and just leave it running on my computer. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, the game. Okay, so it's hard for me to tell you guys because I'm streaming and everything all off the same computer. But right now, it's like Out of War is not even running on my PC. It's using that little of resources. Like, it's not even based in. I mean,
nah.
Twisted's like full on shaking. Jump out and jump back in, Twisted. Don't dump yet. Okay. Then they'll see if that fixes that wobble there.
Yeah,
Same
now
thing
you're
with- Now you're synced up properly to me.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
A little bit of babying guys right now. Like I said, we know those issues. Get in. There's going to be a lot of discrepancies in prices, things like that. We already know all that stuff, guys. Like, but definitely mark it all down and report it through the proper channel. Okay, like that is so that way when they get the time to do a lot of the balancing, go ahead and jump out again, Ryan. You're wanting to fly around. A little longer than that. You gotta let it sink to me.
yeah, and like if you have like if you see something like a price or a description or something you think that that it's a bit meh, just add what you think we should add. If you think the excavator should be $245,000 because the last one you actually bought was that, then just add that, and we will consider it. However, I think most prices are actual list prices of excavators.
I think all the excavators are all the same price right now. I don't know if you got to that one on this build or not.
No.
Some of the prices are all exactly the same.
Then that got lost in translation somewhere then.
Yes, so the trucking build, you want to, I think that's a little bit of a, I'll let Kristen explain this, I don't even know myself. What does the trucking part of the update entail?
The trucking update was meant as in general just updates to the trucking, how it handled, how the trucks handle with the. It was intended as a gearbox update mostly, and the addition of the Peterbilt. What was it was like intended as. Then that grew into this update, and then we was like, yeah, we're not gonna make a specific trucking update since the Pete comes with this, and gearing and stuff like that also comes with this.
Okay, so a lot of people have been wondering, you guys saw in the teaser, the vehicle inventory system is now different. The vehicles will spawn into your inventory, and currently on the public beta, if you join into your old save, your equipment will just be gone at the moment. So that's the same. Back up your saves and stuff like that, because the whole inventory system has been changed to vehicles. So that way, I think it's so you guys it synced up better with multiplayer, right?
Yeah, that, and that you didn't have multiple places or stuff to vanish to. So you just, if you bought something, you got it in the inventory, and you saw it in the toolbar, basically.
And keep in mind, certain pieces of equipment also need to be balanced and tuned as well. So if they're if something's not working quite right or things like that, just report it. And
Yeah.
let's just flood them with emails, guys. Flood them in with emails, get it flowing. But how you also do the map is also not working quite right. But you still go into your world. You still go in and you can still delete and return to inventory on your items, and then it pops back in your inventory and you can place the vehicles. So
yeah. And I wonder why the map decided to be black. That's also one of those things that just decided to happen today for no obvious reason.
all right, so we've been running here for a little bit. Christian's been feeding us up. That all works absolutely great. It seems like, how do you guys think the Christian up on top of the pay pit, and everybody's been loading trucks and stuff like that? The only real weirdness we've seen is the trucks want to desync from host when they go to dump only sometimes. So, and it leaves these little mounds over here because they see this, but then sometimes other players will see them waddled off to the back and they start shaking and stuff. So that is the and you guys can see, Ryan, go ahead and smash that with the suspension thing again. Yeah, you see the squatting that it does, guys? Love the new suspension changes. Okay, not like that. Never mind. Yeah, the new suspension changes, like as I run over these bumps, is watch this now. Look at that. That is awesome. Like, and then oh, by the way, Brian, come tip me over from the other side over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, come over here and tip me from the side I'm poking up on. Just push me over a little bit.
You don't gotta tell me twice.
Yeah, give me a real slight little nudge here, and yeah. So this is a part of the dirt mechanic that you guys probably haven't seen. Try and push me over. If not, I'm gonna yeet this thing off a hill.
Try lifting it at the tires. Grab the tires in the bucket. Ooh, okay.
Doesn't have enough weight apparently.
No, the truck is heavy as shit when it's fully loaded.
Yeah, it's that loader's like no. All right, I gotta yeet myself off of a ramp movie style here. Let's go. I try to tip myself over. Man, I honestly, the suspension and the articulation, fantastic. Can't tip myself over.
And we hit the biggest hill as well.
Yep, that's it. We're going off a hill. Flip. No. I'm trying to.
They're actually quite stable.
They
to
are.
Their credit.
Yeah, the suspension. No, the suspension works like great. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is. You can see it jostles around in the back of the truck, and you will lose your load now, guys, if you're trying to mob over things and you flip over. That's what we're trying to demonstrate here, but the damn truck is like the Terminator right now.
Yeah.
And see how it all shifted to that side? Amazing. Load shifts, weight distribution shifts.
Yeah, so if you would have actually been able to flip that, then it would have shifted completely out of the bed.
And you can see I'm in D1 right now. I don't have sequential. Oh, that's another thing I can go over too. There's the gearbox changes. If I go into my settings, I can come down to steering, which is auto center, obviously. Gearbox, I can go to sequential. And if I have my settings turned on, I can actually go and change my gears. D1, D2, D3, and so on and so forth with sequential shifting. So, can you block the rear axles? I don't think so. There's no diff lock yet, right?
No, there's no diff lock. But what you're seeing with the load shift, that's actually not related to, or that's not exclusive to track beds. So example, if you have an excavator and you have the tilt rotator on, you can actually rotate out the dirt.
I'm slowly climbing up this hill. Yeah, once you tip past a certain point, you guys saw it'll start to shift, which is, you weren't wrong when you said, when you came into stream a couple months back and you were like, no, the new dirt is not even the same. Like before it was just a basic fill plane, right? Now it has like a fluid dynamic to it.
Yeah. And we're gonna launch sometime in the future. We're actually gonna do a little video on the creation from idea to complete the project on the dirt, how we actually got to where we're now.
Okay, we have a question. Do tire chains and stuff like that give extra grip now? Or are they still just
no, not at the moment.
vanity?
That's coming. It's vanity now, but it's not far out. We wanted to do it in this update, but just to be able to tweak everything with as it was, that just became too much.
In the top of the chat, it's pinned. It tells you the code for the beta, and it tells you how to do it to access the open beta. If you're not seeing any update once you enter the code in, close your Steam completely and open it back up, and then it'll appear for you guys. Yes, guys, keep in mind all your equipment on your old saves will be gone, but I think that's supposed to be refunded to you in the.
Yeah, it's meant to be refunded.
Yeah, I'm in sequential, so I got to go back to automatic. So okay, there is a automatic start engine off. We have that. We have automatic parking brake. We also have simple automatic, and manual now. So I just been running simple automatic. Let's take a look at the, you know what, let's, but we do have a new truck, right? This is the truck you guys saw in the teaser. This is the first truck was the old truck. Are these both new?
Both new.
Oh, okay. So you got rid of the very first one.
Yes.
Okay, so this would be considered the trucking, right? The Pentworth and the Sandvik, those three.
Yeah. No, mostly just the Pentworth is considered the trucking, to be honest. That and the sequential and manual gearboxes you saw. We're still missing the clutch for the manual, but yeah, that's coming as well.
Does the game work better with pedals, steering, wheels, and joysticks now? It has for a little while, but I'll let you fill in a little bit more on that.
The steering should work in this version. Pedals as well. The only thing I know we're missing from the pedals is actually the dead zone.
Can we get somebody to clear a little bit more bench up there for him? Grab a front loader or something. You know what? I could probably grab something here that might help with that. Is this a completely new model? The DX11?
Yeah, they're all new models. There's the excavator tools are the old ones. Otherwise, we've been through all of them.
Should hop out, twist it, and go back in.
I mean, this is the big. Is this a? I think this is bigger than the other ones too, right? Or is it roughly the same size? The DX11.
The DX11 should be bigger than the previous ones, I think.
The dozers do need a little bit of love, guys, so keep in mind some of the equipment does need to be tweaked and tuned. And
but I think if you just let it work instead of trying to push the blade through the ground, it might be a bit more helpful. The more track you have in the ground, the better it handles.
Yeah, it's a little bumpy, but we'll get a little area cleared off for him. There we go. A little area to kind of move up here. And we can have the front end loaders clear up for everybody. I think you're saying you're bad at dozing? No, it's definitely different for sure.
Yeah.
It definitely is a whole different feel than the old dozers. Yeah. Is there an animated interior?
There is an animated interior in everything, but only some of it actually function. That was one of the things that we just dropped in priority.
Brian, you're out of sync. Up here and dump this. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the other. if you go to dump with the equipment guys, make sure you dump a little higher up. If you dump down here like this, you're gonna just dump it right through the roof tiles. So make sure you kind of high drop it in like this.
Yeah, I meant to fix that, but there were other things.
Other things, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel that it's playing so far from watching? You guys hyped? You guys stoked? You guys all downloading right now? How you guys feeling?
To give a bit of input, which I hope isn't all that based, but
Push it, your desync.
I've been sitting on this hill and just digging, and that is something I could not do in the old version single player without pulling the excavator from the ledge.
That is true. You've been pretty solid over there. It hasn't like want to yank you off the cliff or anything like that.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot nicer for the players that maybe not as well versed in the excavators and stuff like that, because it was a very. I got that question a lot.
Good, you know.
I got that question a lot. How do you split? How do you not keep pulling yourself off of the thing? It literally was just once you know the rhythm and you get used to it and how the dirt reacts. But for a new player, it was very difficult, and now it seems like it's a lot more user friendly.
Yeah, I hope I hope and believe, and that's what I'm feeling at the moment, that it's a lot more user friendly than what we had.
Yeah, the prices and the stats are all off, guys, right now. Main focus, like we were saying earlier, Christian was saying, is the main focus is going to be stability and multiplayer and things like that, right? So make sure you get the reports in. Make sure you guys hit up the suggestion and start dropping those things in, guys. Like we've said in the past, Christian, you said it was like what you wanted the game to be, community driven to a point.
Yeah, but we want to have a honest communication with the players.
Yeah.
And we want something. I feel like this update has been lacking. Like you said, that we were working on a rapid pace, but I feel that with 3 months since the last update, we like moved too far away from the community. I want to be closer to the community and working closer to it, and like listen to, like but we'll see how that goes.
Sometimes you guys have to go into your hole. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just, I think that's a normal thing.
This wasn't. Yeah. Well, this wasn't possible to do anything shorter, because everything from even the lights, even how the lights perform is different.
Yeah, people think I've had it for like months. It's like, no. It's been a mad dash for like a week and a half, right? Like,
you really had it for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, time flies.
If you want to move to the upper bench, we can have you take a section up there, and we can clean this out with loaders. And
I'll see if I can heat myself to space. No, I can't.
That's one thing that a couple of us guys were asking we're wondering is, are we gonna be able to give a little bit more power in the booms and stuff like that, so maybe we can pull ourselves up onto things?
Yeah, that's just a tweaking thing that we had to redo quite recently.
Awesome.
Because the other, like, hydraulic option or the hydraulic limit thingy we had before just wasn't stable enough for multiplayer. So I had to redo that, and then tweaking got a bit messy for that.
Let's see. So the hydrostatic as well, I'm sure people are going to be asking how that works. Twisted, you are literally driving on your side, bro. You are straight twisted. You're fitting your name right now, buddy.
He's driving on his left mirror.
He's trying to find out what the ground textures look like. Hey, T-Bone, what's up, buddy? Yes, there are tailgates now, by the way. One of the biggest... I was so happy to see tailgates. I mean, you know, just like the F3 hide HUD, it's the little things sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
No, great job, guys. You asked about hydrostatic a little while ago. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything rolling, so we'll try to get to as many stuff as we can. I know I saw it there somewhere and subconsciously was like, okay.
Hydrostatic is just that you have a low and a high gear, basically. You basically choose your end speed for it. It's a bit weaker in the high range, but you can drive it in both depending on where you...
Another question from Kyle was the fill levels. Apparently there's a issue with the fill levels. Is that just the push it your desynced again?
Yeah, that's another small issue that I was supposed to fix today, but the little issue of the vehicle desyncs decided to take most of what we had in timing wise today for granted. So yeah, that's also getting fixed.
Hey, where's the hydrostatic location? That would be in the excavators and stuff, correct?
No, in gearbox.
In the gearbox. Okay.
Yes.
I think I only saw it in the
No, wait, that's actually labeled as sequential up and down. It shares the same controls.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. That's why I was a little confused, because we were like, huh. Certain things have high, low, and then it says I think what it says hydrostatic on it. Like the front end loader doesn't, the rock trucks don't, but I think the excavator does.
Yeah, the excavator is the only one that has the and it doesn't really have the hydrostatic either. It has just hydraulic motors, but yeah, I named it that so we could get a bit of unison in with the controls and stuff like that.
You drove away from your excavator, drove away from his excavator, drove back, and the excavator was gone? Did somebody steal it? Is there somebody in your session?
Well, I mean, it was a brand new one.
Someone stole his excavator.
Did you leave it unlocked?
Did he not put the parking brake on and just rolled away?
Left it on the wrong side of town.
First time talking. Thank you to the devs. Been following Split since season 4. Welcome, man.
Sorry, Split.
You know what's crazy is you're almost all the way on the other side of the world, dude, and your ping is only a 53 to me, all the way over here in Vancouver Island, Canada. Like,
yeah, like we added the ping thing for like from just the standard. I'm wondering if that's correct, to be honest.
I think it might be. I mean, I've had people. It might be a little off.
Yeah, I think it's way too low for what it actually should be, but
you're running perfectly for me.
Yeah, it might be that we actually have 53 ping, because it sort of checks out when we try to play with people close to us. But it's a bit too good to be true, I feel like.
It's a little optimistic.
Well, one thing you could do to test that is actually just do a speed test to a Vancouver server on your internet. Do internet speed test and just find a Vancouver server, and that would let you know roughly what the difference is.
Yeah.
So you can get that kind of balanced in a little bit.
Yeah, because I am running 5G, so we might actually get.
I mean, we are demolishing this side of the hill over here.
I gotta say, this is rather fun, just having people in the rock trucks when you don't have to drive everything yourself.
Heck yeah, it is. the best part of being a streamer. You got plenty of rock truck drivers. No, I know the community's been looking forward to, I mean, we've all been sitting here for how many years, guys, playing all these other games. Not trying to bag on any other games or anything like that, but we've been waiting for a multiplayer heavy equipment game that has good digging. And I think once you guys get this patch fully stable and you're done towards the campaign of this patch, I can 100% say there's nothing that's going to compete. I'm gearing hydro. Will there ever be water in the game outside of the deco, water table, and groundwater? If you can't answer it, then, you know what I mean? So,
will there ever is who knows? We didn't. I've been very open with that. We're not gonna have multiplayer in this game.
Just grunt.
So,
just grunt.
yeah.
That's okay. Just grunt.
I didn't hear the question.
Will there ever pretty much be water planes and ways we can interact with the water other than deco in a sense?
Yeah, I heard the question, but I was
yeah. Grunt.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys got something in the works, and it's you know what I mean? If this is what we got out of multiplayer so far, you guys, I have a lot of faith in you guys and what you're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna see we don't have any like time plans or like time sheets or stuff like we don't have another game we have to start working on next month, so like we don't know where this will stop, and we have no plans on stopping either. So
how's that roller working, Twisted? You want to Twisted's our hand roller over the shovel. Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait, man. I know that's one of my favorite things to do when I play video games, especially as a creator, is just talking with people. What would you like to see in the game, or what do you guys want out of this genre of game, you know, and then to actually see you do it for us has been something we've been talking about for 8 years.
Yeah, we'll see. I still don't have anything of the scene where I decided, or like the moment I decided to quit driving or operate vehicles in real life. Like, this should have been a video game. That I still don't have. I don't have either of those features in the game yet, so we'll see. There's a lot more coming to the game, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, I've actually been getting that question a lot. Are you just full-time on the game now?
Yeah, we've been full-time on the game. This actually swallows a whole lot of time. I'm full-time on it. T-Bone's full-time on it. Simon Darksider is half-time on it, and then we have 2 more people joining that is gonna be full-time on it now in the coming months.
Nice. Well, there you guys hear it.
It has been half-timing before, so we're actually growing in size company-wise as well.
Excavator's disappearing when I get too far away from it. It just deletes it from the world, or you just can't see it?
I bet it actually falls through the world.
Right now, we're just running some top. We're just clearing this bench off. Kind of doing a demonstration today of the open beta that just came out. Description, the pinned comment at the top. You guys can follow that instruction, and you'll get full access to the open beta. Make sure you guys join the Out of War Discord to post all your bugs and bug reports in there, guys. We'll try to get to some of your guys' stuff today. A lot of you guys chatting. We have 2 streams up and running. We have Twitch and YouTube today. Thank you guys very much for coming in and watching and hanging out and chatting. You can always post all your questions if we didn't catch them in the Out of War. Just go to the general chat. Suggestions there. There's all that stuff. Ryan just posted the link to the Discord. So, big hype. Thank you very much, Christian, for coming in and chatting with us today. And I know the community loves. They've been asking us when we're getting ready to do another Q&A, but I generally only do showcases and Q&As when the builds go live. So this was kind of an event that I wanted to do, and thank you very much for your time.
No worries. It's just fun seeing it in action as well.
Yeah, it's running pretty good. The only real issue we're having is a couple little syncing issues, which isn't too. Oh man, I put myself in a hole. Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Operator error.
Well done.
Well, the good thing is that the suspension helps out a lot more. It's not just static, right? So you can get yourself out of situations a lot easier now.
Yeah.
Twisted your sideways in the box. The wash plants, we've been just cooking the wash plant. We've been sending some loads here, guys. Like, absolutely fantastic. Like, great job, Grumpy, on the thing. So we've been running some dirt. We got some diamonds. We got some gold. We got some silicon. We got some ruby. And I don't think we've ran any other materials. Oh, we've actually been running some coal. So
We absolutely demolished this side of the hill.
you notice that when you set up the plant, it separates ores into trucks. It doesn't fill the trucks, it just dumps it on the ground. So from dumping from wash plant to truck, it just falls to the truck. So that should be an easy fix for you.
Yes.
And any reports today, guys, as well, make sure you guys put them in the proper bug report section as well. We'll also go through the stream and then we'll check the VOD and stuff like that and pick them out as well. Any graders? Yes. So there are, let me grab some of the other equipment out here for you guys. Can I show you guys some stuff? Grab the
grab the big one. Grab the big one.
The big one, huh?
I'm and the dude that has made the model, which is one of the guys that is starting work this summer, he believes that's the best model he's done so far, and I fully stand by it. We're missing grader functions, and the grader has been a bit overlooked in this patch because everything else has been taking time, but god damn it, that will be a epic machine to run when we get to it.
Oh, it does look nice. I like all the cabling. I like all the fittings, the bolts. It does look nice.
Yeah.
What do you guys think,
I'm
chat?
so happy.
Take a look at the cab here. Oops. Ooh.
And I believe that should have a relatively working interior. The wheel might not actually work, but the joystick should.
And keep in mind also, too, guys, in single player, this stuff will run even smoother. We're just on multiplayer right now, so. Oh, yeah. Okay. I really do like the grader now. Oh my gosh. Oh, that thing's so nice. Oh my gosh. I might actually use the level now. I'm sold.
Yeah, and even though the grader is actually not, it's basically the same as a dozer at the moment.
It's just the way that the wheels articulate better than the tracks.
Yeah.
It makes it feel like just smooth as butter compared to the dozer. But I know the dozer you guys will, the dozers, isn't that funny? The dozer's always been controversial, right?
Yeah, but it's also one of those very hard machines to run, and it's very hard to set up to make it easy to run.
Yeah.
And if it would have been easy to set it up to, like, if you could easily set it up to make it run well, I believe that Caterpillar or somebody would have already done it.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% agree with that, because like I've been a part of almost every development team that makes digging games, and everybody says the same thing. The dozers are, you just won't pull your hair out.
Yeah.
It's the dozers, because nobody has the right answer for a dozer or a solution for it.
No.
So
Not yet, at least.
yeah, not yet. I think my favorite version of the dozer ever is probably the original, when you originally put the game out and it had the cut and carry system.
This actually almost has that. You can actually just now lift the blade a bit and it will carry the material instead of...
Yeah, so that's going to take a little bit of getting used to for...
Yeah, it's a new beast to tame, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's just, everything's going to have a learning curve, right? Like,
yeah,
which is good, because, you know, that just means the game's progressing, and, you know, some people may be upset about it, but, you know, change is not necessarily bad. In this case, it's amazing.
no, and like, yeah, and like the dozers is gonna improve over time. That's something you can testify to that, Split. You know how it's been in the last couple of days, just.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely, guys.
So,
like, yeah, the last, so between when I got my hands on it and we came in and we started stress testing multiplayer, it was, I'll be honest, it was rough, and I was like, you know, needs a little work. Christian was like, don't worry, I got like all these patches that gotta come in, and it just started piecing itself together to what you guys see now. I wouldn't, if I was a, you know, to say no, it shouldn't be pushed out, or it should, a week ago I would have said no, but then yesterday it was, yeah, it's good enough, it works, people can start playing. It feels good to a point, right? So absolutely fantastic job, man. I know you've been putting in a lot of hours, and we've definitely noticed all the little changes that you've been putting in. I mean, to me, the rock trucks and the digging with the excavators is just, it makes it feels good. Do they have the change keybinds for the Xbox controller?
You might have some conflicts actually. We wanted to redo some of the things so that they get more, the keybinds are more universal. So you might have some weird artifact where the new bindings, because we don't reset your bindings, so you always have the same bindings, or your old bindings, which might cause a bit of conflict, but I think that's better than having to redo them all for you. Just...
Oh, look at the scoops, guys. No, honestly, yeah, I'm loving the dirt, the way it looks in the bucket. Like, and then when it hits the truck, I can't wait till you guys add all the sounds and stuff like that to match.
Yeah.
That'll just, you know, a little, obviously some more polishing, some effects, I think. Perfect. We have a question. What happens if you overload a truck? Does it delete the dirt or just make it heavy? I think at the moment, I think it just drops off the side somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, like in real life.
Yeah, it just falls off the side and then it mounds up on the side of the truck. So no more deleting pay, it just dumps off the side. In fact, I'll have you demonstrate that real quick here. Yeah, jump in this truck.
Yeah, I'm actually overloading one now.
Yep. See what happens here, guys, for you guys. Let's zoom in on you. Yeah, see how it, right there? That mound in the back? Perfect. That's what happens with the trucks now. So we get it overloaded, and it just falls out. But you still have your fill meter. Fill meters are broken right now, guys, so...
for the clients.
Yeah, for the clients, yeah.
Single players and for the server.
Yeah, so the host is fine, but the players on the server can't.
Yeah. And something we haven't really touched about is that we're gonna have working scales. We have that internally, so that all the dirt that we scoop up and like move to the truck and that, they all have working weights. So the we know the amount is correct and all that stuff. So in the future we can actually have different densities for like when rock is heavier than sand and mud and stuff.
Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Different
Yeah,
weights for different values.
Yeah, yeah, and we're gonna have like the actual, so you can see on the side of the truck how much the load is weighing and stuff like that. In case you want to drive over a loading bridge or something like that.
Will there be? I mean, this has been asked a million times. Will there ever be big machines like bucket wheel excavators?
Why not?
Why not? Exactly. Right. Why not? There you go. Pretty much all that stuff, you can kind of get the vibe. It's not a no. It's just a when.
Twisted, can you reverse a bit more? I wanted to show Defiant that.
I'll get a good view.
Yeah. So, can I load the entire bed? Yeah, just do that. Like. Okay, now that it wasn't the greatest example because I decided to. We might actually have a bit of tailgate issues, even though we have the tailgate. But I'll do it in the front because there we shouldn't have.
Yeah, it'll try to fill it out a little bit, but it's not quite perfect yet.
No, and at the moment the vehicle desync probably isn't doing me any favors.
No, in single player it does look a lot better, like when the truck's filling and things like that.
But yeah, you can feel every corner because basically where you dump load is actually where it ends up on the bed.
I get a nice little session here. Absolutely.
Brian Jensen asked if there are any more plans for in-depth geological surveys apart from the deal. Yes. And we also have plans to rework the deposits because those are a bit simple. Twisted, do you want to?
You're full, Twisted.
Now I'm missing the horn.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is like, I took a little bit of a break off for some real life. Twisted's desynced again. It's only, you notice it's only the trucks. It seems to be only these ones. A couple of the other equipment, but
yeah, it's one of those issues where we have to dig a bit, but it's nothing that is worrying me in the slightest.
Yeah.
The thing that was worrying us was actually the dirt sink, because the world is absolutely massive. But that seems to work way better than the vehicle sink, so that's that.
Yeah, the dirt's working good. I mean, everyone's kind of been rolling. We got Ryan in the roller over there. He's been kind of keeping it flat. When they do drop a bucket off the side, clean it up a little bit type of thing. And it's, babying these games is definitely one thing you kind of got to do when you're in a beta, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
All right, I'll be right back after break.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the excavator has been definitely stable over there. I really haven't been noticed any issues with you wobbling around or anything like that, like the trucks. You've been pretty solid, actually. That's probably the most solid I've seen it.
Yeah. I noticed the wear as well. Damn.
What's with the map being black? I don't see any detail. It's a bug. Keep in mind, guys, like I said,
Yeah.
see down the bottom where it says open beta, you guys are there. It's going to be lots of bugs. So if you find them, report them, and make sure you have a little understanding that not to dwell on it. We're all trying to help with the game, and this is your guys' opportunity. So make sure you guys report these things. You know what I mean? Don't. One thing I have to say is don't hope somebody else is going to report it for you, because it might happen differently for you than other people. So it's always good to get as much feedback as they can to see what's going on, right? So
Yeah, know what issues is actually happening to a lot of people and might actually be a local issue.
also too as well, I'm sure you'll probably put out a before you, if you're not going to get a patch out, you'll probably put out something like a known bug list or something, like, you know, so that way it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't need to report that. He already knows about it. So
Yeah.
this is just the start of the campaign for this build, guys. So as long as the community, get into nice working order, it'll be a lot more streamlined and help for them to
Whoops.
dump dirt all over the side of my truck.
Yeah. That's... No, but it feels super nice to be able to have this done, because now we don't have to. Now we can actually add stuff without knowing that whatever we do to the vehicles is gonna get just thrown out, because we knew that before, that we just, it wasn't sustainable. It was just a jungle mess to work with the vehicles before. But now it's a different story.
I'd love to see a little bit of road building aspect in this. Be able to use tailings gravel to stabilize paths, and cutting into logging roads into your site. Tailings, but since using tailings, you have to build more stable roads. That would be more of a world update, correct? Like, I know you've talked about that a bit, but things always change.
That's not really a world update. That's more of a small update. We're gonna throw in some bits and bobs here and there for you guys. So
it may not be this update. It could be a whole other update. So, you know, just to kind of make sure.
Yeah, it might be added to the beta. Like, who knows? It depends on a million things. Like, if it rains on a Sunday or something, then I might add something. Like.
Yeah, the L2335 is currently needing to be tweaked and tuned.
Yeah.
Add more attachments and bucket sizes to the excavators. Well, I mean, I guess that's also a feature that they may not be knowing about right now. It's about
that we actually have. Yeah.
So you wouldn't necessarily want to put a bigger bucket on an excavator that might not be able to handle it, because it might not be able to lift it if it's full.
Yeah.
So things have weight now, guys. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're definitely gonna have bigger buckets for those that want to wear out the machines faster.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice. I want to break it.
Yeah.
You may not be able to afford a bigger excavator or something like that, but it would be nice to be able to go, okay, well, the cost versus cause and effect, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
I am so excited. The dirt animations are awesome. No more pixel balls. Yeah, I think most people are along the lines of this was a great change to getting rid of the balls and like a super upgraded version to
and I think most people will agree with me when I say that, because the dirt was actually one of the main reasons for the delays, because we saw that we do not want to spend time fixing the new vehicles with the old dirt, or like building, like fixing that. We rather just throw out the old dirt and give the new vehicles the new dirt and make it right, even though it takes a bit of time that we hadn't planned for initially.
I think that was the right choice, honestly. It was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, I think so as well, because we would have spent like a month of just pure work for nothing that we would have sent out the door the next patch when we got the dirt. And like the old dirt was never multiplayer friendly. It wouldn't have worked multiplayer, so that would have been also thrown out the door. So all in all, yeah, there was some delays, but it was worth it, 100%.
What am I doing? I gotta get used to the new suspension, Bob. Oh man. There was no lag or anything. That was just Bob just wrecked my truck. Tossed a rock truck around on Christian over here.
And now something we have now is the working hoses. That's not something we had before. Or working and working, but we have hoses on the machines now. That's not something we've had before. And if you grab the power wash, you can actually wash the machines as well.
Desyncing out. Alright, so I got the pressure washer. And if you watch this wash truck, this rock truck here, you'll see it just slowly starts getting clean. Sorry I had to go. Was my question answered about the breakdowns and how they work? No. At the moment, but...
No, At the moment, the breakdowns basically just happen over time. Over time and with a bit of bad luck, the breakdowns happen. And then you have to replace the parts for them to make the machines fully functional again. But in the future, we will have stuff like... say if you're a bit hard on the gearbox, you might actually break it.
Yes, oops, we adjust that. So yes, the world map, when you hit M, it's just black. Yep. Well, he'll be putting out a known list once he gets a lot of the reports in, guys. So
yeah.
And then I'm sure, like you were saying, once you guys got to give these guys some vacation time, right? So take some time off, and stuff, and the patches will be flying out.
Yeah, just a bit of a breather and check so we can fix the sync issue, and the sync issue is gonna be the top one priority.
Yeah. So flood them, guys. Flood them. Flood that email box. Get those tests. Get them rolling.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing I'll repeat all the time. Don't count on other people to report bugs. Pretend like there's nobody else doing it but yourself. Report everything. If something's off or something feels weird, if it should be a suggestion, put it in the suggestion. If not, send it to the bug report email. That's and those instructions are in the Discord. Get an overhead view for you guys. Did Christian improve the grader? Yes, he did. The grader is absolutely fantastic.
I wouldn't say fantastic, but it's much improved.
yeah. I just honestly, for me, it was the dozer and the grader were way too close. I'd rather just use the dozer for myself personally in the previous builds, but now I think I'd rather just use the grader than the dozer. Because it's a faster piece of equipment, and it's more for what it's supposed to be used for. Right now, also to you guys, if you notice, there is a change in the drones. The drones now have a lockable feature that will lock them in place, as well as the key bindings are changed. Are they controller friendly now, or are you still?
They are more control. They're more controller friendly. They're not perfect either, but they have their own controls now as well.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I'm holding shift, I can go up and down. The space bar's not up and down, it shifts. So shift is your modifier, I think, by default now. And WASD.
Yeah, you might have some conflicts there, actually. But to answer contractor's question, make the tilt rotators faster. That we won't actually touch the tilts or the buckets for now, because that's wasting time, to be honest. I can't wait till we can throw those out. We have something much better coming. We have replacements for them all, I should say.
We're not doing open invites to the server right now, guys. We're just doing a playtest showcase, so just keep you guys in mind. People keep asking.
Califox UK, will this work on a Steam Deck? Yeah, it works, but it's a bit slow since it's rather performance heavy. But it does work. I've played it myself, so yeah, it works.
How's that roller working over there, Ryan?
Seems to work pretty good.
A little, it's on. I'll be, man. It's a little slow. It's almost like I'm in a dream right now, honestly, because like, can't really do this in any other game on the market right now, and in the other games, it's all modded to the extreme and kind of a little on the generic side. It's a little crazy to be able to see you guys playing and digging, and scooping, and you know, the dirt is way more dynamic, you know, in the digging structure and shape that you can dig, and it's just, I don't know. I've been in this genre for a long time, and it's just kind of like just awestruck still, you know. I guess the best way to say it, like,
for me, it's a milestone, because for like back in February, I started work on I basically threw everything out and started with the lights. Just to optimize lighting so you could have the lights on without it affecting the performance, and we just reworked everything from there. And it's been, yeah, the amount of work hours in this is not fun.
It definitely shows, and we definitely appreciate it as the players.
Yeah.
Twisted, you're all
yeah,
Twisted's he be twerking over there.
Yeah, but like Twisted's issue there is the major one we're having, and the thing is that for Twisted it's not weird. It's only for us that it's weird. Yeah. So that being said, it would have been a worrying issue had that been the same feeling for Twister or for Twisted. Then that would have been worrying. But
yeah,
since it's okay for him, yeah, so it's okay for him, and it's just we that is seeing him weirdly. That's actually quite with him. We haven't fixed it, but it should be a quite easy thing to fix. And we had fixed it, I thought, today, but we hadn't. So, yeah.
It's great to be working and getting. I can't wait to see all the content creators and stuff like that. I can't wait to see what everybody's going to be doing. Like, this just opens up a whole new thing. It's a whole new beast. It's a whole new everything, man. It's just, I'm super excited to see everybody's work and seeing everybody playing and stuff like that. Like I know me and my crew, we're gonna be doing RP series and things like that, and trying to finish up the old saves. And I can't wait, man. It's gonna be great content wise on the internet. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, and just to be able to have like a couple of guys building. One of the things we haven't gotten yet that I really want to have, but time once again, is that you can't store vehicles outside because they will rust.
Yeah, like we were over here, Grumpy was over here building the wash plant and everything like that, and he's over here doing production, and the plant's just been running the whole time, right? Like we're just running a really simple setup, sorter, wash plant, you know, if we do run any other materials. And
that's gonna be that's gonna be one of the other fun things. Like one guy perhaps has to run the maintenance on the plants, one has to do the digging, one has to do the yada yada, one has to do like, so you actually get two people that are bored can go racing in the forest. That's actually a rather fun to spend time just doing dirt rally tracks with the dozer.
Will the 2350 loader come back, or is the 2335 the biggest now?
It is the biggest for now.
Where's the
Did I read chat right? There are no more dirt balls. Yep. They've all been, I'll come over to, I'm just in Skycam view here. Oh, I'm the one just standing right in the middle of everybody. All right. I'm the one over here just standing in the middle. I was like, who is that standing over there? Just standing right in the middle of the site. All right, so I have a load here in the front end loader. And if you watch, the dirt now reacts completely different. And you'll notice there's little teeny, but that is all just visuals, right? And part of the deforming. So
come back and put your bucket under my bucket.
Alrighty.
Because I'm fairly sure this actually works. To some degree.
Yeah, just the drop boxes are maybe a little too big for this size, or
it
did give me some of it.
Yeah, it should have given you all of it, but
you'll see those little you'll see the little extras on the ground right there. Right, so you'll see those kind of like deforming and reforming back in. Thank you guys very much for being a part of the stream. Sorry I couldn't give you guys an advanced notice, but as you could tell by hearing us today, things were just in constant flux. We couldn't give you guys an early, like, you know, it's coming out on this time, this day, the stream's going to be this time and this day. So I do appreciate you guys and your understanding of the situation, and you know, Christian having to do quite a few things, and just things need to be done, right? So I'm sure for the launch of this going live, we'll probably have an actual showcase video. I'll have an actual showcase video of everything and how to use it, and probably do a Q&A or something like that with you as well.
Yeah, I'll let Split get that 30-minute notice before I put it live.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Split, you're so lucky you get to play with it for like a month in advance. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, I would just like to say I appreciate the opportunity to help out.
I'm very thankful for everybody that's like been testing this, because we've been busy anyway. Now we get the entire community testing it, so we can really get all these things done, dusted, and out the door with just, yeah.
Is the drone causing lag to Twisted? No, that is just an issue that known issue that they got to work on.
Yeah.
It's just a connection. It's a connection thing. So
Not really a connect. It's not even an internet thing, to be honest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it would have happened even if we would have played a LAN session.
Yep, that's true. Switch back into the vehicle. I hit tab. Not meaning to.
Something I absolutely love is when you drop the dirt into a dump truck and you see it kneeling down a bit.
Yeah, I do like that too. When you hit it, it just, and then or if you tap the bucket on the truck, it just definitely moves.
Yeah.
Are we going to be able to buy more products in the shop, or is it staying capped at 99?
I'm sure that will change. Like we've changed stores so many times. So, oh shit! I can't even. That was shit. I hope you didn't get that on recording.
Nope, I 100% am looking right at it right now.
Yeah, wonderful.
The drone is full on pointing at you right now.
That's my paycheck gone.
You're a little close though. It's all right.
Caught in 4K.
The little details are fantastic. I agree, Cam. I agree. And just think, it's not even done yet. They still got a lot of work to do, and which is breakdancing. Christian was caught in 4K.
Yeah, sorry, Piston Face. Piston Face says I'm having problems with how loud the game is. I'm trying to turn it down, but it doesn't work. No, sorry, that's on me. That was also something that was on my to-do list today. But yeah.
A workaround for that, Piston, is to close your session, go to the main menu, change your settings, save it, close your game, open it back up, and then you should be okay. As a workaround for the sound, guys. And that rock just does not like you, Twisted. It's fighting you today.
Yeah.
And you're just starting to now bobble because I think it's how you're sitting on the ground there, Christian.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, just you got a little bobble. You might need to get out and resync. Nope, there you go.
Yeah,
side, and I can smooth it.
Oh yeah, he can smooth for you too.
Yeah, but I haven't. You said the thing about getting out and resetting the sync. I haven't gotten out of the excavator since we started the stream.
No, yeah, it's been running really smooth. That's what I was saying. It's been you've been pushing pretty good there.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna comment it anymore because then if I
Knock
keep
on
saying
wood.
it's yeah.
All of a sudden you just yeet yourself into another. Like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's how you'll make your exit, is just all of a sudden the excavator will just disappear.
Yeah.
Where's Dopey? Dopey's moderating the chat today, guys. She's modding the chat, and we're just kind of doing, we're not stressing how many people can be in here right now, and we could definitely pack more people in here, guys. We've had up to 8 players playing at the same time, and like Christian said earlier, if you guys missed it, there is no set limit. It can go from 1 to 100, but that's all going to be changed later on and tweaked and balanced depending on how the game feels and stuff like that, right? So T-Man Joe says, tell X I appreciate the hand placing the dirt change.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, have you seen his build lately?
Is that the one with the castle built out of dirt?
The castle made out of dirt. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. I saw that yesterday, T-Man, and I was just like, hell yeah, dude. If you want, bro,
yeah.
I'd be honored to do a showcase with you, buddy, of your build. And I'm going to be doing some more viewer and other content creators builds and having you guys on the streams and stuff like that. So just to kind of chat about how you guys have been going through your thought processes and how you guys have been playing and things like that. So we're full back in swing on Out of Ore on the channel now, guys. So getting kind of back into it. Yo, what's up, Kerbo? Is this a beta party? Pretty much. Yeah, a little bit of a bug hunt, kind of chat, hang out. How you been, Kerbo? I've noticed only Twisted is dancing in the rock trucks. Ryan has had a few times too. But yeah, it's mainly Twisted. But like we said, there's a lot of things. Can't play yet because of work, but I can watch. Well, heck yeah, bro. Good to see you, man. Hopefully everything's been going on good in life. Another out of war player there, as well as like T-Man. What else we got? We got a lot of players that have been watching and stuff like that. There's also, it's not, you know one thing I noticed as well too. It's been really nice to see Twitch finally start streaming this game. All the creators on Twitch. It was mainly just YouTube for what, a year and some change. Darius, and then now we have Tatico. We got Dark. We got all those guys over there playing, and a lot of new players picking the game up. We have Reaper. There's so many people now playing the game and on different streaming platforms and stuff like that. So that is absolutely fantastic to see.
Yeah. And we gotta get a shout out to Tateco for actually getting a tattoo of the main character from Out of War on his arm.
Yeah, no doubt, right?
Sure.
No doubt. That was pretty cool, man. He tattooed him. He did it himself too. So that was pretty cool. You gonna fill in the hole for us? Yeah. Give us some more dirt. Here, I'll move the drone in the truck here and.
Yeah, that expensive drone is hanging very dangerously close.
He's in a dangerous spot.
I wonder what decided to happen with the dozer in the last patch, because I don't know if it's the multiplayer version that just doesn't want to play a game, because the one I built today definitely doesn't work.
I think it's just the multiplayer version. We've been so busy stress testing the MP that I have not had time to test out the single player. So
yeah, because I know for a fact that Dirt did not look like that when I did it today.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day. It was kind of like that, right? So
yeah,
and it felt really weird. It made it really hard to drive because it was just jumping so much.
Yeah, but that should be fixed though, but it looks weird. What I really like about this dozer is that when you push and you actually discharge the material, you can actually drive on it, which you never could with the old one. But the balls usually didn't have time to actually emerge into the ground, whereas this one does.
Mr. Big Bro, at the very top of the chat, you'll see the beta code and how to activate the open beta build that has multiplayer on it, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. Single player looks and feels good so far. Thank you very much, Matthew, for that.
Oh, this is a good question. Black Eagle asks, is there a South modding company? There was actually quite a few when we were big in farming simulator modding. There was actually a East modding company and other that had going the same name as us. The reason we are called North modding company is actually because, as you see in the intro, we are all from Scandinavia. Talking about desyncing, now I actually think I've managed to desync for once.
That's not bad considering we've been playing for almost 2 hours, actually. And man, that flew by. Holy cow.
Yeah.
That was like... You guys are all North modding because you're all on the top. Can you open the doors and stuff like that on the excavators?
I was about to say yes, then I realized not now. But the models are built so that everything moves. that was a big thing from that T-Bone wanted to add. So yes, that actually. Hello, Ryan.
Holy Ryan, Jesus.
So yeah, the dozer needs some love apparently, because
It looks like the animation's backwards too when it's emptying.
I don't think it's backwards, but I think there's something going on that doesn't allow it to work properly.
Yeah.
Because it has a much more nice flowing thingy on single player.
It seems like it's fighting itself almost, like it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's all our vehicles at the moment in multiplayer. They're fighting each other, fighting themselves, to be honest. Or like not most, but some of them would that has the syncing issue.
And I just want to say thank you guys very much to everybody who's been just dropping gifteds and donations. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. Generally doing these things, I will try to get to them eventually throughout the stream and stuff like that. Thank you guys very much.
No! Did I oh, I almost ran out of fuel in this excavator, to be honest.
So many grays.
Refuel, left trigger, and we're back at full force. Thank you, Twisted.
I can hear Christians from Sweden.
Absolutely correct. In the heart of Sweden as well.
1000% improvement.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even though it's not rabbit ears not finished, yeah, it's.
Be good to get a Volvo in it. That would be a lot of licensing deals, huh?
To be honest, we haven't done that for the community. We have done licensing with Hydrostatic and other companies. We have a couple that might be going in. The reason we haven't done that is because companies will want the exact models in game. And exact models, the Hydrostatic took us about 500 hours to make. And then we get one vehicle. And we can do a much greater job for you guys just pushing out generic stuff so you actually get many vehicles instead for this, for like the time it takes to make us one wrecked bomb.
I'm on I as a player, I would much rather have you guys do the generic equipment like you just explained than having. I don't need to see Volvo or Caterpillar on my equipment to be happy with what I'm doing. I know a lot of players do, but for me personally, I don't mind. It doesn't ruin my immersion any.
But we'll see in the future. But now it doesn't make sense. When we have vehicles that we can swim in them, then yeah, we're definitely gonna do those kind of things. And we have some that makes absolute sense to do at the moment. Those are what we plan to do. And when you see it, you will understand why it makes sense.
Oh, I honestly didn't even see you there, Twisted. I just like started to cut in for my thing. Twisted, yeah. Twisted get thrown on the back of the truck. I think I might have missed it a little bit. I was like reading chat. I was reading chat and driving. I don't know what just happened to Twisted. Listen, Twisted has gone into space multiple times during testing. Okay. If you've ever seen a cat and how they do like that rabbit kick and they thump on things, that's happened to Twisted multiple times in the last week.
Yeah, it was a little ballerina in the air a couple of times. I was spinning.
Yeah, and then we realized what we were doing then to fix shit wasn't a great idea.
When is the update coming? Right now it is in a beta campaign, so there's no set date, right?
When it's
ready.
done. Yeah, when it's ready.
So for now, guys,
It will.
get in and get testing. You can play it. It's just early. Expect bugs. See down the bottom where it says open beta. It generally means there's going to be some issues. It's going to take its time. So. When and if mod support comes out, we can always get modders to reproduce actual brand name machinery.
Yeah. And we are modders ourselves, so we know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you guys did an amazing job on farm sim mods and stuff like that in the past from what I saw. You guys did a really good job. I wasn't into like farm sim back then, but just kind of looking back through your guys' past, I mean, yeah, I mean, the game's in good hands. That's one thing I've always said, is that I don't really feel like we need to worry about equipment when it comes to the game like we have with other games in the past.
No, one of the things where I really like, when I pitched the idea to like the rest of the company, was but with this we can actually add whatever we want. Do we want a flying helicopter with a sport for a, like, we can add whatever we want in this. Nobody can say no. And we can, if it makes sense, then we add it. If we see something fun on Instagram, like, oh, that's a cool machine, yeah, add it. So, yeah. We have, I can for sure say that we have plans for vehicles that some of you guys have never even knew existed.
Frankenstein equipment.
If you're a large dirt nerd, then you will probably have heard of it. But a couple of them only exist in like these books from like historic times of basically American manufacturing that never really went anywhere because they weren't really practical. But
it's kind of like the whole, you put the plowshare in there, right, for the underground aquifers and things like that.
Yeah.
I actually do like how you're putting some of that stuff in the game, because it was, whether or not even if it didn't get produced or used.
No, but that was the idea. Use nukes for actually dam building. It was a terrible idea, but
ground pressurization. It's like an early version of fracking, but with nukes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that couldn't go wrong, right?
Yeah.
So how many of you guys in the chat, put a hypes in the chat if you guys downloaded public beta? Let's see them in the chat.
Will there be bobcats and stuff? Yeah, they're like equipment-wise, almost equipment and feature-wise, you don't have to ask. At some point, maybe, perhaps, if we get time for it, it's fun if it makes sense. What vehicle would you most like to see split?
Oh, me? Oh, for me, I would like to see, well, it had to come with a new feature, first off. I would like to see a Bobcat or some type of an attachment, pumps and hoses, have a water monitor. I would like to see if you guys can pull that off.
Oh, that one.
That's my hope.
Yeah. That might be an interesting one, actually.
Yeah, that I'm along the lines of all the people that have like the dredge style concept ideas in mind. Like that's, I think, one of the things that I would like to really see come to life in the game. If I could have a wish, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah,
that would be.
I know that water is something people want, but after this multiplayer thing, we're gonna have to do a few easy things, or there won't be a single person working on this game very long.
Well, I have a few workarounds for you that it's kind of gimmicky, but it will work. So,
I'm not saying it's impossible, definitely not. But
I got a few things for you. So, that,
I know. Yeah.
And I don't believe it would take up a lot of space. I think if my math is correct, I think it's smooth.
We have way more insane ideas than that. The water physics. So yeah.
Because generally, what I think people don't understand is how water is generally handled in a lot of games is there, but it isn't there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of just an illusion and smoke and mirrors in a sense. You're kind of being tricked.
Yeah.
So,
well, to be honest, all games is smoke and mirrors, but
But it's not out of the realm of possibility by any means. But that, I mean, even if it was a year or 2 or 3 years from now, that would be my ultimate thing. I get asked that a lot. I'd be like, I just want to see things that work with water, and because it's never been done in a game that's been, live or opened.
Yeah, I still want to be able to, like, one of the pieces that makes zero sense to add to the game, and I have to add like a million features to make it make sense. But what I really want to do is have the old Hewlett loaders from the. Do you know what they are, Split?
I'm not familiar with the term, but if you describe how they work,
those
I probably am.
They're the ones that was loading the big ships on the Great Lakes. They look like old dinosaurs just eating out the ship from inside.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, those things, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
The other one that people are going on about, and I know that would be difficult, would be not be really difficult, but the dragline excavators or the dragline buckets.
Oh yeah, that and the bucket wheels.
Yeah, the bucket wheels and stuff like that. A lot of people are. Does Christian have a YouTube? Yes, they have the North Modding Company channel.
If you go there, please remove some of the dust off the channel, because it hasn't seen a lot of love lately. But we're gonna have to try and change that as well. Talking about videos, we posted a video about the dirt physics on TikTok. That's close to 1 million views now.
Yeah, it's nice. I saw the TikTok channel getting some views and stuff. So hopefully that's correlated over to some sales for you guys. Hopefully everything's going good on that department for you. And I know for a fact, like, we can see for the last 6 months, I mean, we've tripled the player base, right? Like, that's playing live on a day. And I think that this one, if I was to guess, that this one's gonna maybe triple it again over a set period of time, because people have been waiting for multiplayer. Like,
and just that the vehicles feel better.
Yeah, everything feels a little better.
Like, yeah.
The dirt's great. Definitely a step in the right direction, for sure. Do you think we're going to get a Franken conveyor? I mean, I would imagine you could probably do that, but it is a...
The Franken conveyor, is that the tracked conveyor?
That's a tracked mobile super stacker.
Oh yeah, we already had that model.
Yeah.
It's just one of, like, one day I'm gonna gather all the models we have and just showcase them in a big, like, graveyard thing, because we have so much stuff. And the reason we haven't added to Out of War is because we knew we had to do this vehicle rework that was due. Then a lot of the models we have aren't really up to date and stuff like that, but we do have a super sucker that is up to date, based on a Norwegian brand, I think, usually used in crushing and stuff like that. It's not really the Franken conveyor. I know, wasn't that the one that Parker had? Gold Rush?
Yes, there was a miner in Alaska that built those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He bought one from him. So he built that, and I think that's one of the most iconic ones that people know because of the TV show. But there's many more excavator, hodgepodge stuff around the world. Like Australia has some amazing wash plants and things like that are just absolutely cool. It'd be nice to see some standalone equipment and stuff like that come out of, instead of some stuff we can move around, and it's like just some mobile plants and things like that. It would be, the introduction to that. So the players that maybe don't want to build with the building system, we have equipment that we can use to simulate real life mining in that aspect, instead of building with the productions where they are now. Yeah, would be kind of cool.
I've heard some rumors about mobile crushers and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, one of my favorite mining companies that does a lot of really cool stuff in real life is MSI. They build a lot of wash plants for places around the world, and their wash plants are just absolutely beautiful. And we've yet to see them in game, so it'd be cool. I mean, if you're looking for anybody to I know those guys are really cool guys, and those wash plants would be amazing to have in the game.
Yeah. But yeah, we have all eternity in front. As long as the community keeps supporting us and buying whatever we put out, whatever we put out. I meant like DLC, and keep as long as it keeps growing the community, we can keep funding the development of the game. As long as we can keep funding the development of the game, we will keep adding stuff. We'll keep improving on it.
One of my viewers was talking, and I know I was going to message you possibly about it, was they were like, Split, is it possible to have Christian put in a Splitintwo colored themed DLC and maybe do proceeds to like half you, half charity or something? Because I don't want any. Just, whatever helps you guys, and donate my portion to a charity. You know what I mean? Like as a sponsored type of thing. So maybe if one of your guys has time to go through and make something like that, just as like an extra, that people don't feel like, oh, they're wasting time doing something or something like that, right? Like they did with the deco. So
like I said, we can do whatever we want. Like everything is possible.
Yeah, well, whenever one of you guys got free time, I'm down for it. You guys can use my brand, likeness, whatever you need me to sign. I do not care. So if it raises money for you guys and charity, yeah.
Oh yeah, that wasn't what was funny. But you said when one of you guys have any free time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Okay, so no, never.
So
no,
never.
But yeah.
Yeah, well, not happening now, guys. No free time.
Yeah. No, but we can definitely look at that if you guys feel that, like, if the Split community wants it, and yeah.
Spam it in the chat, boys. You guys want to see content creators having custom skins to help support the game and help raise some funds for these guys and keep progressing the game? And
I mean, I'd buy it.
I think most of the community will buy whatever just because they want to help fund the game, right? So it's
yeah, but the only thing that I'm just a bit nitpicky about this is like the same with the donations and stuff like that. I always want to, like, the stuff we put out has to have value for somebody to buy it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, there has to be something for it has to be worth buying. and worth the money. That's just my little nitpick. But yeah, like supporter package, that might make sense.
Yeah, my character needs somewhere to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Porta potty up there.
Some people.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
already a porta potty over there? Oh, there is. That's my
Yeah,
office.
but yeah. But one thing that you're gonna get split, that you won't have to leave the operator seat to go on the porta potty. That's
Nice.
a future promise.
I get a bumper dumper. Oh yeah.
Yeah. A dumper scooper.
Yeah.
Didn't even rhyme, but whatever.
Oh yeah, it's yeah, whatever to help. I know the community is always willing to accept, and I 100% agree about adding value to whatever you're trying to put out for people. Yeah, I would like to see a deco pack number 2 would also be great as a supporter pack.
Yeah.
I mean, just watching people and how they've been able to, like, I mean, digging and stuff like that is great for a lot of people, but converting your save into something that feels really nice and your environment is awesome, it does help, and it works wonders. I mean Tatico, myself, a lot of the guys that spend a lot of time in decoing, it makes the game feel you're more immersed. So I would like to see more deco. Maybe. Oh man, I ran out of fuel. Right on the. Nope, not out of fuel. Not yet. We still got a couple drops.
And we still haven't gotten that advanced that if it's actually leaning, then it would run out of fuel. It would have been hilarious if you ran out and ran.
I know. No, I got a fuel empty warning, but I still have fuel, so that should be the fuel warning,
Yeah.
low warning.
Yeah, it's the one shouting at you that it's actually empty before it runs out.
Yeah. There we go. One thing I really do like is how you simplified not having to go into some weird menu to do things now. Like refueling or things like that. I think that is something that people might be overlooking that the game has now, where we don't have to go into like this menu on top of a menu on top of a menu.
Yeah, the only thing that's still sort of a menu is the attachments, but that has its own menu.
Yeah.
And that will and people will probably go, well, why did you add a menu for something so simple? But yeah, it's simple now, but there will be more things you can attach in the future, I've heard.
So if you look here too, guys, you can. This is the new menu for the equipment. You have the light area now. You can change all these. You can change your beacons. Here's all the repair part area slots. You got your paint slots. You have all your tire slots for each tire, which is nice. So you can custom whatever you want to do. That's pretty much on every piece of equipment. You can change things and stuff like that. So
yeah, Split. You removed the paint, so now your truck is rusty.
oh no,
Yeah.
I like it actually.
Yeah, the worn things looks really good, even though
It does actually. It does look really nice on there. That's the look you're going for, right? Like, but
but yeah, T-Bone has still a few aces up his sleeve that he hasn't had time to show yet. Yeah.
Yes. OG saves, guys, take a while to load into at the moment. I highly recommend, if you're trying to play multiplayer with people, to just make a brand new multiplayer save, because the older saves are having a little bit of a tough time loading in. It's almost an instantaneous load when you load with a brand new save. Keep in mind it is open beta, so.
Yes, and that will also be improved.
Yeah, because I know you improved the synchronization time and everything. It was like, it wasn't too bad, but then you guys made it lightning fast compared to.
Yeah, yeah, I was busy fiddling with the hydraulics and stuff like that. So when I actually tested and joined, I was like, "What the fuck happened here? Like, aren't we gonna get the freezing thing?" But like, no, we actually didn't. So yeah, I was also impressed with the improvement on that.
Chat wants, Euroxen wants to know, do you use dual joysticks, Christian? What's your controller
No,
setup?
at the moment, this will sound like an ass, but since we are working with developing this game, I've actually taken into consideration and bought pretty much all the setups you can, just so if somebody says like, "Hey, I'm having these joysticks and I'm having this problem," then we can just pull out those joysticks and test it and fix it.
I just broke down.
Oh, what broke?
It just broke and my engine shut off.
Come on.
We broke it down.
Open inventory and
Great
see
work.
what.
Condition, hold on, what broke?
Scroll down.
Oh.
See what.
The OEM turbo, we broke a turbo. And
Oh.
the injectors, we broke the ECU. This truck is toast.
What you do to the poor thing?
I think this was Twisted's truck. That's what we're going to blame it on.
Who's maintenance on here?
Can we grab Twisted back into the chat? He got pulled out.
Oh. So I did not know.
Yeah, so well I guess repairs are in. This is the whole tree will blow up with dynamite situation all over again. Split broke it. Yep. Well, does it still turn back on though is the question. Oh, it started back up. Okay.
Yeah, if you fix it, it should.
It's yeah.
I'm
So
trying
okay.
to
So some of the so I'll just give you the numbers. So the OEM injectors are -10, so they go past 0, and then you just jump out, turn the equipment back on, and you can just keep driving. So a lot of these parts are below.
Slight oversight.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's not bad at all. He said he's in voice too.
Yeah, my mouse scroll wheel does not want to tag along. Discord is less happy than the game at the moment.
Game's working great, man. I'm like stoked.
Yeah,
broke,
this
it
was
broke.
really fun actually.
If I'm not putting the gas down, it does not want to stay running, man. This thing's torched. Are we going to have dedicated servers or multiplayer at some point? Or for multiplayer at some point?
Who knows? We shouldn't even have multiplayer, so. Twisted, you're back.
I think that's a fair answer.
Thank you.
'Cause, like I was saying, I remember when me and you were chatting in private a long time ago, you were like, you know, before you even announced it, you were just like, it could be coming sometime in next couple of years. And then to the public, it was no, no. And then you announced it, and even I was like, okay, I guess it's coming.
Yeah.
But I think we're all happy that you took the workload on. I mean,
Yeah, that was a leap to do, but yeah.
Now that you're kind of getting this whole thing out of the way, it's nice to really see. You notice that tabbing between vehicles does not work on single player, T-Man? It's hard for me to reach out on YouTube right now. These guys are spamming hard.
Yes, that's also an issue that is known.
They're gray hunting right now for Twisted's name. Yep. Okay, can I got it. I just have to manually start it every time, or else when I stop, it dies.
Well, buy new spare part for it. Don't you have the money?
Okay, what do we need here? We need, let's see, equipment.
Have we actually managed to go bankrupt mining? Would
No.
be the first ones to do it, but
As soon as I take the part out, the engine dies. That's awesome. Okay, let's get these out of the way here.
Yeah, I would recommend to stop the engine before you remove a turbo or injectors or something. Otherwise, smoke
Good idea.
Something might
smoke
happen
is
badly.
expected.
Oh man, that's good. That's good. Thank you guys very much for all those gifteds, bro. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Appreciate that, guys. Okay, like just says broken. Oh man. Let's see, parts, equipment, the OEM injector, got a turbo. Oh man, there's a lot of parts in here. Drive axles, large drive axles. Use. Oh, which one is it? Low quality? Oh, there's better. Oh, all right then.
Yeah, if you're running a bit low on money, you can actually buy a low quality and gamble on it.
Okay, that's nice.
At the moment, it's not much of a gamble because it's rare. It's fairly straightforward, but we will
Dial
go
that in.
deep on this. Yeah. All saves will be working to answer that question from Jack60. Or they should be working. Not now, but we should get them working.
Okay. It's running like a dream now. That's awesome. That's cool. I like that. I like to be able to have to, you know, do some, you know, some, like I was saying, digging for me. Digging, I love the digging aspect of these games. I do. I also like all the other little intricacies that go with it that make the gameplay loop feel that much better and accent the digging. Because just digging by itself alone can get a little bit monotonous, right? So
yeah.
all the extra things make it just that much better. It's the icing on the cake, and I feel like you guys are nowhere even close to where you want to be.
But I expect from this, from this session, I expected a bit of digging, talking, a bit of smack. But this, no, actually, this was rather fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
Didn't come as a surprise.
I was expecting a lot different. Good. Sorry about that.
It's like it's a bit of an adventure to just be out with a bunch of dudes just trying to mine something.
And we've actually moved quite a bit of material, actually, with just having our main digger be one of the smallest excavator, right?
Yeah.
And a loader over there. Like it's we put a pretty good dent in this little area. Ryan DC2, his internet went out. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. Okay. Yo, that compactor wheel is spinning fast. Yeah, he DC'd, so it went into like a turbo operation mode, so yeah, definitely.
Oh.
DC Chaps on Twitch says, please tell Christian for me that this game is what I wanted out of a farm sim. It's amazing.
Tell him that he's what I wanted out of the farm sim community.
Oh, I love it. Twisted's going. Twisted, you're gonna have to change your name to like something. I guess it fits you because you're trying to twist that rock truck.
Change your name from Twisted to Tailspin.
Well, was there anything else you wanted to talk about today, or anything like that? I know it's getting kind of late for you. Or if you're having fun, we can keep on rolling. I know chat's just chilling and kicking back. And
at the moment, for being the first like live open beta test, which basically spells disaster. Usually, because when you're doing something live, everything happens. I gotta say, this is working rather well.
yeah, honest opinions? That's what we do here on this channel. It's always honest. We can take it. How do you guys feel from watching this?
Yeah. Well, what do you actually? I'm really interested.
We can take it. We got thick skin. How do you guys feel? Out of like, we'll make it easy because everyone will type like a type wall here. 1 out of 10. How do you guys feel about it? 10 being good, 1 being meh.
Yeah.
And you honest as possible, guys, because that's what we're looking. When you're honest and you're honest about your opinion, that's how things get changed. If you just say everything's amazing and it's really crap, then nothing gets changed.
No, then we are no better from having if I want positive feedback only, I can call my mother. But
Personally, I'd say a 7. If the thinking issue was fixed, it'd be more like an 8.5.
the syncing is definitely pulling it hard down. That's definitely one of the like annoying things.
I'll say I'll give it a 7, but I think by the end of the campaign we're going to be about an 8.5.
No, I'm gonna give it a 6 due to the syncing issue.
I'm going to give my pulling away from you, loading my truck, a 2, because I wasn't even full yet. Like, where'd I go, bro? I just drove off.
I'll say 6.5 to be midway.
Yeah, no, but I'll say a 6 for the. I can. To be honest, how fun! I'm still flabbergasted by how fun it actually was to play.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like it's like a surreal moment because I've been waiting to play a multiplayer digging game like this for the better part of coming up almost on a decade, right? Like, and talking with my chat and just sitting there thinking, man, could you imagine if we just had a game like this? And it's finally here.
Yeah.
And go dry mouth, I'm not crying, I promise. We're not gonna get any water at all.
Yeah.
My wife's got the water.
No, but like with the sync issue is definitely putting it back. But I think that with at the end of the beta campaign, if we get end of the beta campaign, that's also like if we get the sync issue out and a couple of others like those that we have on the to-do list. I'm gravitating towards a solid 8. And then we need more vehicles to be able to read, and more vehicles and a little rework on the balancing on the pricing and stuff for it to go any higher.
Yeah, I'm taking. In my assessment, I'm like, I know you're gonna fix those things, so it's kind of like, some of those things are real easy fixes, right?
Yeah. They're easy, but they might take a bit of time to get right. But I see there's nothing I see that I'm like, oh shit, how are we gonna fix this? Which was what we thought about this, like when we started, when I told you that multiplayer isn't happening. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's pretty much fair to say I think we're all level-headed when it comes to it being around roughly around the same thing, right? Hype aside,
Yeah.
oh, what the heck was that?
I'm just trying to blow.
That has
You just wanted to blow
doesn't
shit up?
I'm blowing a tree up. I was trying to get rid of that tree.
I was like, what was that? All I saw was stuff flying.
Yeah, that wasn't the protocol.
Like it's the bomb goes off. I thought Christian's excavator exploded. I was like, was that the breakdown you were talking about? It's like I removed the ejector.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. It startled me because I thought something bad happened.
Yeah.
How many players at a time? Yet to be determined.
Yeah. But 6 at the moment in the beta.
Oh, did you lock it to 6 on the beta, or?
Yeah. That or 8. I don't remember what I typed. Because at the moment it's just a number that I've changed depending on how many connections are allowed.
Yeah, because we've had 8 in, and we didn't notice any difference other than the stuff we've already described today with the equipment. So,
But like, yeah, but like when we get the syncing issues and a bit of optimization going, then we're just gonna do like a beta update. Like, hey, now we can test with 10 players. Does this work? And if people go, yeah, that works. Okay, fine. Then we default that to that, and then we raise it to 12. Like, does this work? Yeah.
So the goal is pretty much what he's saying, guys, is that it's just going to be constantly changed based upon performance and everything like that, right? So
yeah.
Well, we definitely know it's going to be probably more than 4, right? So
yeah.
And it is peer-to-peer, so you don't need to buy a server or anything like that. But the host player will need to leave their computer on with autosave if you want people to play on your save without you being there.
Yeah, because that was one of the big things that is why we're not running dedicated. Is we just want when you just want to play with a couple of friends, you don't want to start setting up. When you like, not everybody has all week long to play the game. And when you just want to jump in and join your friends for a quick play session of a couple of hours, you don't want to spend the entire evening just setting up a server, trying to get it going, installing software, opening ports, and all that. I just wanted this to function. Like, just be able to create a session, then the other join. That's that.
Question: how does your PC? How good does your PC need to be for MP? On my end, we've tested quite a few different PC variations, and I put a host up on my wife's, and I think we had 4 players on it, and I couldn't even tell it was even running, and that was on an 8th gen Intel and a 1080 Ti with about 32 gigs of RAM, so it was handling it just fine on that computer. But I don't think any of us had any lower specs than that. Var's saying his laptop was pushing pretty hot. That's kind of like a laptop thing too, right? So
yeah, but it's using. I don't think multiplayer is using anything more than single player.
No, I don't think so either.
Something I was thinking about that I haven't tested. Is it actually possible to create a game and join from the Steam Deck?
We should. Vars said we should do something with the community one day and see how many people we can actually shove into a server or into my computer.
We could.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Maybe we'll do something. We'll give you a little time to test some, do a little bit of building on it this week, and maybe we'll do another event or something like that next week, and we'll do a free-for-all open invite spam it. see what we can do.
Yeah, just set the limit to 99 persons and see how many we can get to join.
Yeah, and then we'll just grab a whole bunch of rock trucks and have a rock truck derby.
Yeah, that won't be. And everybody needs to change turbos, and then
I'll just set up a big, gigantic demo derby arena. Oh, that would be great. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be doing some community stuff. Whatever you need, Christian, just ask. You know, we'll fire it up. I know my community is more than willing to help with any stress testing you guys need, and things like that. And we'll get you settled there.
Yeah. I'm not worried.
Yeah.
In that regard. Split, you're not getting more than that.
Yeah, it's full. Just trying to read as many questions in chat here. Sorry if you feel like your question wasn't answered. I do apologize. Like trying to play and give you guys good camera angles and stuff like that is a little difficult. Plus, you guys are scrolling pretty hard on the chat. If you, like I said, if you guys had a bug, please report it in the NMC Discord. My mods will post one of those links here in a second. That will be there's instructions on how to report bugs. I'm down. Give me a heads up. Dedicated service possibility in the future, it's unknown.
Yeah, it's not something we have planned, but it's, yeah, we didn't plan for multiplayer either.
Also too, there are people that are they're part of my crew that are answering your guys' questions too as well in chat. Thank you very much, Grumpy, Twisted, Ryan, Dopey, for helping answer some of these repetitive questions. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah. Do we have any more fun questions? Or is it anything else you want to know about the game or anything around it?
Yep, you guys got him here. Got him here. He's here to answer as much as he can. Here's some grunts.
Can we get something to paint grass textures in?
I know, right? That's
most vehicles do that when they don't function properly, so yeah, you can probably work something out.
Yeah, for a while there, we could drop dirt, or not dirt, but grass, and it would paint the grass back in. And then you patched it, and then all of a sudden we couldn't anymore, and everybody was like, "Oh man."
Yeah. Define tow points and cables, question marks. Well, I've heard rumors, but same with tower cranes. I've heard rumors about that as well. And I know a couple of, or one developer in particular is a real fan of tower cranes. Not me though, but...
I mean, it would be amazing if my tower crane would move all of a sudden on my save.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't, but yeah, something like that would be cool.
Yeah, it's something that we were all kind of chatting about hypothetically it would be nice for the people that really like to, and somebody did make a joke about it in the chat. It would be like a construction style crane where we could place the blocks, but more of like a hardcore RP mode style thing, with like a crane or something, and they would snap in instead of us running around just placing them by hand. We did a lot of polls on that too, because it was a really big discussion over the last 3 months, and it seemed like a lot of players said they would like it toggleable, but a lot of players were like, yeah, it'd be cool if we could have a crane or something to be able to place blocks off of like a semi or something like that.
Yeah, I've heard rumors about that as well, internally. So who knows? But it's one of those very loosely rumors that flew by. What about gravel sorting? Question mark. This is one of gravel sorting. Yeah, we'll have gravel sorting. That's just. But another question: could you add a chat to multiplayer? That's actually something I've been wondering about. Is that worth doing, or do everybody just use Discord or stuff like that?
My opinion on that is most people use some type of communication now, and is it really worth adding it in? Is it really needed? Chat, how do you feel about that? I guess chat, is a chat really needed in there? Like, how do you guys feel? Like for me, I don't use voice comms in any game that I play. I always just join Discord. That's just me though.
Yeah, like, is it worth our time to add something that won't be as good as Discord or something else, and that will take bandwidth from the actual game, or like from the vehicles? That's my main text chat. Yeah, that might be. But I feel like most text chat in games is just the thing that you actually access by accident, just only to type out VSAD and wonder why you can't move.
Yeah, that is the. You've had maybe one too many beers and you can't figure out why your equipment works, and then you just go to Reddit and start raging at the devs, and you come back and you're like, man, I was in a text chat.
Yeah, and you hit enter and you have typed out the world's longest gibberish message. Split, can I have a new hydraulic ram and hydraulic hoses? Because I've busted mine.
Yeah. I don't think I can trade them to you. You know?
Just put down a workbench.
Bench?
Yeah.
I'll buy them.
Yeah.
We have resources? Something that we don't know.
Huh? Just buy a workbench. Or
chair building. Cool.
let's remove my old hydraulic rams while you figure out the new ones.
That's just the woodwork bench.
Yeah, but that works.
Okay, is there something that repairs?
No. Just to trade. So
Oh, just to trade. I got you. Yeah. Okay, so you needed, just throw them in there, and then I'll buy you one. I wasn't getting what you were throwing down. I was like, wait a minute, what? I was just gonna jump in and put them in there. See here, so you need a ECU. What'd you say you need a hose?
I need a hydraulic ram and a hydraulic hose.
Hydraulic ram, hydraulic hose.
The best there is to get.
100. It's 190. 100's the best. Yes, 100's the best. Okay, so that and a.
The high quality hose, I think, is the best one. The used hydraulic hose is nice.
All we have to do is get down and dig it. Because that's where our money's gonna be, right there.
High quality
Send me a
hydraulic
DM for
hose.
later off stream. Keep digging these nuts.
That's in your donations. All right, they should be in there.
Inventory.
Yeah.
Inventory. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, you're delayed a little bit. I was going to put them in production, and I was like, wait, they don't fit in there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have to get out of it, so...
Yeah.
He should be able to see it now. I sent you a DM later off stream. Keep digging? Okay. Is it something extremely crucial, Shane, or do I need to, What did you do? What are you doing to this thing? Something's gonna blow up.
I did what every good mechanic does. I had the engine running while I was doing this.
I can hear that. I was like, what is that sound? He broke it.
Yeah.
I saw some smoke and I heard something. It was like, like grinding, like really bad.
Yeah.
Nice. So just a little tweaking on the repair feature, but it seems to be, just like you said, a couple little oversights. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. That's nice.
It brings a little bit of a different dynamic to just digging.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope we can be able to make it so that you can actually have, like, if somebody is a bit shit at digging, they actually can break the same ram 47 times in a row. Because it would be fun to...
Gee, man, there's no hydraulic fluid all over the ground. Unrealistic.
Deepwater Horizon all over again. Like, not again. You're gonna ruin us. Oops.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice when all the repairs is tuned out and things just aren't working as good, or and things start to slow down. You're like, oh man, I can't afford it, but I just need to get 50 more buckets, or
Yeah.
X amount of more rock strokes. Come on, little buddy, hold in there. And then you don't make it and you go bankrupt. I mean, just having that possibility is gonna be nice.
Yeah, and like in now we just timing wise it wasn't possible for now,
Yeah.
but in the future when we have like I'm gonna try to remove or get to this vein, I need to move a lot of dirt quickly. So I found this basically 50-ton digger at marketplace, and I'm gonna buy it, and I know that it won't hold up for very long, but I'm gonna gamble on it. That I think is gonna be cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Or
it's
just a heartbreak.
The last patch was crazy. Like, it was crazy how much people just took into the crafting portion of the game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see. Like I said, I'm really excited to see what people are going to be doing with the multiplayer aspect.
Yeah.
I mean, they said it hasn't really been done before. So that's the exciting thing. Just seeing the breakdowns today and how they affect your equipment, like you have to keep turning your engine on just to get it to drive, and then all of a sudden you stop for a second and it stalls, and
yeah. I'm just surprised at how much dirt we've actually moved in with the little 20-tonner. Is it the 30-tonner?
I believe that is the 200.
Oh, so yeah, it's actually the smallest excavator, and we have made a quite large hole.
No,
Oh yeah. Well, we pushed the whole wall back, and we have dug this big hole.
that one's the 300.
Oh, this is the 300. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Amazing job, man. Keep up the good work, dude.
It was nice. But question, who do we write up for leaving the tools out after the excavator repair?
Where's that service truck?
Yeah, but somebody forgot that table with stuff out next to us.
Oh, oops, my bad. Hold on. Hulk smash. Who do we blame?
Yeah. The tag in, tag out system.
Yeah. We should do that. Instead of a multiplayer texting system, we should just have a multiplayer write-up system.
Confessional.
You can write up your write up your colleagues for stuff they've done.
Well, that was I guess I'll just say it now. In the RP series that I have coming up, we're gonna be doing a daily, or when we do our reports, we're gonna be doing the what's your complaints for the day on the job site type of thing, HR department.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny that we're yeah, I'm looking forward to that was close. I'm looking forward to getting into recording and getting back into full swing and playing.
Yeah.
My complaint
OSHA
is split with the
violations.
bomb in the body.
Split blew up the porta potty.
Yeah.
So, just stay in my office. You guys use the woods. All right.
While only using what he had for breakfast.
Okay, so to answer you guys' questions, because there's a lot of new viewers coming in, at the moment, I highly recommend that you take your save file and you make a copy of it and you save it somewhere else, right? And I also recommend, if you're playing multiplayer and you want to play multiplayer with friends, at the moment, I would not use, you can, but I would use a new save, because it's going to take you a really long time to connect in at the moment until they do a little bit more work to that. So You can play on there, but I will warn you, it does take quite a long time to connect into the old saves. Anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes was what, and that was on a 65 megabyte save, which is my season 4. And we also tested a 30 megabyte save, which is my season 3, and they were roughly about the same time. So I would, to get the best play experience, start a new save. And keep in mind it is beta, and if you guys have ever been a part of betas and alphas and stuff like that, don't get attached to your saves, guys. Like, while the campaign's going for the open beta. Get in, have fun, test. That's what we're here for. It's out, which is great. People can stop going, I want to see it. So,
Yeah, and come with feedback and how they want the dosers and stuff like that to handle.
yeah.
Instead of us having to guess that.
Better than coming home after a 10-hour day and see that you're streaming. Yeah, sorry I couldn't give you guys any notification, but we were, it was, everything was tentative, so.
Yeah. He didn't know himself, or I didn't know when we were gonna get it done either, so.
Oh, I'm full.
Okay.
My bad. I don't have a horn on or anything, or warning lights to flash.
Yeah,
like,
that's that. You do have warning lights.
I know, I just don't use them. Just a bad rock truck driver.
Who would have guessed? But the horn is actually something we need to get in.
Are we playing FS afterwards? No, I'll probably, so what I'll probably be doing is I'll probably be ending this VOD when Christian has to take off. And then I'll probably start another one up because I'm sure a lot of these guys want to watch Out of War. So what do you guys, it's kind of obvious. I don't think I even have to ask.
Oh.
Yeah.
Arms up.
How dare. I haven't actually used the new roller. How's that working over there, Grumpy?
It works fine.
Yeah, the drum does spin pretty fast.
Yeah, it's eager to do much work, but the rest of the roller doesn't. I wonder what's up with that.
There goes Twisted.
Yeah, for me,
yeah, it's a roller spinning correctly for you.
correct.
Yeah, then yeah, I have a good idea what's happening then.
How do you stop the dirt from piling up underneath the hopper? I have it elevated with the backstop. You have to make sure that the... I'll demonstrate it for you here real quick. Kind of help you guys out a little bit. So there's a few little things that need to be... So when you take your scoop, right? Get over there real quick here and I'll show you what's up. So on the back side, if you dump too close to the... If you dump too close to your dumping point on the side, on the front of on the blade, if it's too close to the if it's too close to it, it'll just clip through it and then dump on the floor. So you're probably experiencing something like, here, let me show you here. Demonstrate it both ways. If you come up to your hopper, right, and if you're too close, like here, it should dump through it like that, right? That's probably what you're experiencing. So all you want to do is make sure you high drop it in away from it, right? So I like how it shifts in the bucket. So instead of keeping your your teeth too close, go a little higher and drop it in like this. See? And now it doesn't do it. So just keep your dump like way higher than that. I would say at least up here like this, or maybe a little higher. So that's just the workaround for that at the moment.
Basically, if your blade touches the backstop, it'll dump through.
Yeah, there's a little bit of you have to imagine a little magical box sticking out of this blade, right? Yeah, any questions you guys got, feel free. So we're just here to kind of podcast, hang out, relax, answer you guys' questions the best we can. And
Take a bit.
yeah, just relax. Take it. Yeah, just a collision issue a little bit, yeah. Walk cycle needs to be slowed down. But I want to see progress. I mean, we can start back on this one. I mean, unless you guys want us to see us start from scratch with pickaxes and stuff. I'm just here to watch maybe kiss a little bit of ass. How many players? Yet to be determined. I think you'll have a pretty good judge after today what questions you're going to have to put in the formally asked questions.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, though. Good to see everybody's enthusiasm and questions and stuff like that coming in and their understanding of knowing that it's an open beta. Nothing's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
That's nice to see. And I'd like to say a big shout out to everybody that was going crazy at the gifteds there. You guys were absolutely going insane. Don't have that.
I'm slightly annoyed at the sync issue. I'm getting more and more annoyed at the sync issue because everything else is holding up fairly well.
Forrest, Snippy, Peter, David, Shane, Snippy, Bag, Forrest. Thank you guys. Do that. Den. Thank you guys very, very much for that support, dudes. These guys went great. And a hunt twisted down. Yeah, big giant hype. Thank you guys very much.
Mm.
Yeah, it's getting to you a little bit. I bet it is. Get a little bit of sleep and get back at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us that have been playing, a lot of the guys you see in here playing with us, we've been playing like nonstop for the last week and a half, trying to help out. So I think we might roll into FS today, and then tomorrow I'll be back when I just sit and chill. So we got a lot of great feedback today, and actually a really good play session in.
Yeah, way longer than we expected.
Yeah, we were like, how long did you go? Hour. That way, if it goes to 2,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, and now we're on hour 3 or something, and it's still like
Oh, what we got
on
from
how
it?
far. Yeah. How
Yeah,
big can
well-
I make this hole?
After 3 hours, yeah. I mean, we could just grab a bigger excavator.
Well, where's the fun in that?
And, you know, honestly, I kind of do like the small equipment myself as well. My favorite
Yeah,
was
it's,
the 500.
it's not. Yeah, it's not the size of the excavator; it's the motion in the ocean.
It's how you use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like how you were saying that the articulation of the tilts, and it just flows out sideways, so you can dump your bucket sideways is fantastic. And also like we were showed the tipping of it is it's just great. It is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I love that multiplayer's here, right? But there's so many other things to me that make the game so much more important to me. And to me, I think the dirt was one of the biggest things to me as a player and a fan of the game. And multiplayer is just kind of like the icing, you know, but yeah.
Yeah. But at least now we have a start and the community knows where we're at.
Yep. They don't gotta wonder and where it's going.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were you guys only had a few wobbles in your wordage when it came to it, and you know, and stuff like that. But it, you know, overall, I think most of us read between the lines.
Yeah.
But now they don't gotta worry and wonder. Now it's here it is, and
no, but yeah, but what was in the world? Now they know because they have gotten their hands on it. They know what
they know
can
why.
see first. Yeah.
Question for Christian on Twitch: are you planning on doing track IR functionality at some point?
Yeah, we have everything for track IR. It's just that that's fallen through the cracks. So yeah, that's coming. I have everything laying around for it. It's just that time. But yes, it will come. We have another. We don't have track IR. We have free track at the moment in the game.
Yeah, free track. You want to know something that's kind of funny? We've kept the wash plant rolling the whole time we've been playing, and we aren't using belt mining it or anything. And we have one of the smallest excavators in the game. That to me is great because it's going to simulate the role-playing aspect so much more.
Yeah.
We've
I know
got 1,300 gold.
Oh, what was that?
We have about 1,300 gold so far.
1,300 gold?
Yeah, it would be gold bars instead of
Yeah, it must have really picked up because last time I looked about an hour ago, there was like not much in there, but it seems like Christian's into a pay layer down there, so.
Yeah.
It seems like you're hitting that pay dirt now.
Yeah, we're just digging dirt before, but now we're digging pay dirt, so.
Yeah, we pushed back that layer probably, what, about 10 yards, and then now we're in this pay dirt pit. I may or may not have spawned my equipment into the mountain. I think right now everyone's just playing, right? So they're just playing and listening. That's generally what happens when we go longer than like a couple hours. It's like everyone's like, okay, I'm just playing. I don't have time to chat. I just want to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have left 2 hours ago, but I enjoy digging, so. And it gives the people that are a little more interested a chance to actually get their questions in as well.
Yep. That's one thing, as I've always told you, you know, I'm just happy that I can give you a platform to chat with people, you know, that are interested in the game.
Yeah. And I'm happy that I can just join, talk smack, and then leave.
Yep. When you work with the devs that have like publishers and board of directors, they're so Yeah. You literally have somebody standing behind them ready to hit the mute button at any time.
Yeah, but that has, yeah.
No, you're not supposed to leak that.
Yeah. Yeah, like, oh, you can't say that you actually, like, the game is shit. Oh, you can't say that, but I think it is. Yeah, but you can't say that.
It's yeah, you can't be realistic anymore when there's a lot of investors and stuff like that involved when it comes to the gaming space. You know, but it's I honestly think it's more healthy that the players hear how the developer really thinks and in their mind, because it can relieve a little bit of tension to know where your headspace is.
Yeah, like, and to actually be able to have a voice to connect to what's behind the game. It makes it somewhat more familiar.
That's why it's like, you know, for me, it's like, that's why I came in and I asked you the other day. I was like, how you doing? Everything going good? Like, you know, like everything else is fine, cool and dandy, but, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you've been burning it hard and stuff like that, and being busy is always important. The multiplayer is working fantastic. 4 of us are digging and digging our hearts out and loving it. Hell yeah, Cam. I was running the game so far. I've been looking forward to this update like crazy. It's going pretty good. Still needs a little work, but it's going good.
I gotta say, like, I had a feeling that the update was pretty solid, but I did not think it would work this well, considering how much we actually have, how much dirt we moved with on the first playtest, like the live playtest. I've been out of the excavator once for sync things, and then I've just been outside of it for repairing it.
Yeah, it's pretty stable. The only person I see really going on too crazy would be you know, Twisted and
yeah, but
sometimes, but
yeah,
that's
yeah, but that's a sync issue we're having. That's like the same. Like, this could have been so much worse.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like me and you, we're not having any issues really. Like you're like high 90% stability to me with you has been really good. Like I haven't seen the excavator jumping around or doing anything all crazy. So
no, it's sitting. Like, the only thing I've noticed is like the client doesn't have the exhaust and stuff like that, which you will have on your end since you're the server. A few of those things, but like it could have been so much major. Like,
it's because Twisted can't drive. Oh, chat's ruthless sometimes. How did you put all your paint, your wash plant? How do you paint your wash plant? You have to put the color paint that you want to paint it in your hotbar and then highlight it. And then just go click on the color. Only steel and production parts can be painted. And the vehicles have to be painted through the I menu and opening the equipment tab and dropping it in here. But if you take a paint can, put it in your inventory, and then you highlight this, and then you walk over to it and you can just paint it.
fun fact about the painting in multiplayer.
I have no clue. We didn't test it.
No, but it works. But when we were testing it, no, we weren't testing it. We only built the wash plant to test wash plant things. And we built a big wash plant, and then we were playing the entire crew, And then we were looking at the machinery, and then we looked back at the wash plant, and the entire wash plant was black. Like, shit. When did that lose its color? And we went around and started looking at issues and all that, and then we saw like Tarzan for marketing came back. We're like, is it black for you as well? And you were like, yeah, of course it is. I painted it. Okay. So that's why.
I thought it was going to be the situation we had where I loaded my season 3 and we were driving around and then all of a sudden they're like, I'm like, I was like, why are you guys running over the wash plant and stuff? And they're like, what wash plant?
Oh,
I was like, you don't see the wash plant? And they're like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's because it was painted on the old save, but yeah.
I don't know. There is some stuff like that we can't really test for, or like, since we don't have those saves, or everybody doesn't have those when they're testing the.
Yeah,
some
we'll
of the features.
We'll have to send them over and stuff like that, right? So
yeah,
you guys can get a little better grasp of what that is.
Yeah, because sometimes it's that like this wash plant with this color combines this thing in the synchronization, or like the thing which causes this, and the moon on Mars is black, so that's why that was not there and stuff like that. So to answer Defiant's question, will we have characters or character creation in the game? Yeah, I think so.
I just thought you guys were going for the prison chain gang look.
We are in this update.
Like I was joking in Discord, I was like, nah, we're just out here ready to pick up trash. T-Bone told us to get to work. We gotta clean those highways.
Yeah.
And you can't change it now. Then Tatico's gonna have to redo his tattoo.
Yeah, but that's always gonna be the OG one, though.
The OGG model, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to have character creation and different clothes and things like that eventually. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah. Just so you can personalize it a bit.
Yeah, everybody likes to add their own little flair to things, right? Especially when you're inside of a game playing and see people running around, and if they like to paint their trucks differently or their own equipment color-wise, and
I mean, their own custom-made porta potty.
Yes. Any chance of soft tire physics making its way in?
There's always chance. But rumors are that might also be coming. But that's just rumors. To be honest, there's very few features that we have looked at and said, oh yeah, we don't want that. So, yeah. That's that, I guess. Just a rumor. Yeah, that's the new. If it's just a rumor, then who knows if it's coming or not. It's quite hard to ask for a date when it's coming if it's just a rumor.
No more dates.
Yeah.
Gonna get the maybe.
Yeah.
Could be this week. It could be next week. It could be next month.
Oh.
What am I going to be digging? I will be spending most of my time digging in the next forever. It's nice to kick back, and it's honestly, like I said, I don't care to dig. I don't care what's digging in these games. I don't mind just kicking back and driving a rock truck. I don't gotta be a main role or a digging or you know what I mean. Like, it's relaxing just to sit back and have somebody fill the truck and read chat and things like that, right? So it's good to kind of like let other people play and do things, right? That's the beauty of it now, is that when you get tired of doing something, you can always switch roles.
Oh, awesome. Can we switch? Split. Can you can you go up in the morning and fix it for me?
Need you to jump in here and fix this.
Yeah.
When it's ready, it's ready. Will logging like farm sim be added with dynamic trees to cut down?
With dynamic trees to cut down. Well, isn't that just to grab an axe and chop it down? Oh, okay, yeah. No, yeah, we... Also a rumor. Yeah, I fully get what you're saying. We can cut down the trees now, but not like that.
Yeah, we covered that in one of the Q&As, where you said, yeah, it was something you would like to do, but it's not the main priority.
No. And that's also one of the things that, like, if you mention logging and multiplayer, then people start to shiver.
Yeah, you guys are very familiar with that.
Yeah. But yeah, I've actually worked with that in a previous project, or worked, but I've been involved with that in a previous project for a company you might be. I don't know if it was just a sister company to them, but the green thing with the deer jumping over the emblem. They actually had multiplayer for the logging stuff, which was expensive as shit and didn't work very well. But
yeah, there's a lot of rumors that certain heavy equipment companies are going to be building games to and stuff like that, but no one's ever seen them. It's all just rumors.
yeah, I have a very close feeling that it's the we build machinery, how hard can this be?
Yep.
And it's this wasn't reality. Nah.
Yep, they always get the bright idea to do something that's like 5 years down the road, right?
Yeah.
Or never, and it ends up never happening. Or did you get stuck there, Grumpy?
A little bit.
Yeah, this plant's been turning. Yeah, guys, please keep the chats PG a little bit, guys. Especially on event days and things like that. Could have had this beta released in another month. I would have been fine with that. Dates are always subjective. Yeah, I think most people feel that way, you know, but there's always some people that have to have exactly how it's worded, and if not, then it's the end of the world, and you know, but
Yeah. But timing-wise, this made absolute sense for us. This could not have been a better timeline for us. It was a bit tight, but timing-wise, with everything going on around it, it was perfect.
Gaming is fun says after saving the game and reopen it, I need to rebuild my plant and buy all my things again. Single player or multiplayer?
That sounds like it didn't save correctly.
You know, I haven't dropped a save once. I'm kind of scared too.
Yeah, it's... Sometimes I wonder if it's like other things that is, because sometimes you have these issues where like the SSD and stuff like that actually interferes with saving, since this takes quite a while to save.
The only issue that we had was on autosave, first 3 autosaves, it just randomly kicked people.
Oh, yeah. But I've actually had issues with the mic thing, where you connect like a proper audio mic into the PC. That has actually, when it notices that something is saving, it actually detaches itself and changes the USB or something and fucks up the save.
Weird.
Which is,
you see,
yeah.
I've never had any saving issues with the game. Other than when you did the update where it made that weird corrupted file thing on the list. But
yeah,
that's the only time I've ever had any discrepancies or anything like that.
Defiant says he's scratching the shit out of that tailgate. Defiant, you should have seen my counterweight at the start of this.
that thing's rubbed to bare metal.
Yeah. This looks like one of those you see in an Instagram video from China. That has been passed down in like 4 generations. It's a first generation cat excavator.
Because it says it saves. I see all the things in the map, digging hole, but all the machines gone, and I need to rebuild the plant. Yep. Definitely write a report too, just in case.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things have been going. So main goal for the day is put it in the chat so we can see it, but also go and report it on the NMC Discord through their reporting section. So
yeah,
it's nice that you guys come in here and tell us the bugs and stuff, but we also need you guys to report them through the thing, so that way you can help out the whole process chain. Right?
Yeah,
so,
and yeah, a bit hard to remember everything. How many hours do you have on the dump trucks? I have 3.7 hours on the excavator now.
I have 2.6 on this one. And we've been streaming for 3 hours and almost 30 minutes.
Oh, so my hour counter is actually not that far off then.
No, I mean you've been pretty much you've been putting some truckloads in.
Yeah.
I mean we've hauled quite a few rock trucks out of here. Like we've been, like I said, that plant's been just steady going.
Yeah.
What's up, Death Rider? As well as thank you all the people who have subscribed to Fall today. Appreciate that. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the NMC YouTube channel and stuff like that, and join the Discords, dudes. Be part of the community. There's a lot of cool communities going on. We got a lot of streamers on Twitch, a lot of new people that just started streaming the game within the last 6 months. And there's tons of YouTubers. Go out there, show them the love, dudes. Just type in Out of War, and you'll find tons of people making content on this game. And hit them up, leave a comment. I know they appreciate it. I know they appreciate the likes. And let's get the content side of this game moving. More people, a lot of people don't even know about the game. So the more you guys go out there and support content creators, the more this game will get pushed out, and therefore somebody might buy it. Therefore, it would help out Christian here, right? So
yeah, the more funding we get, the more people we get making things, and the more stuff you actually get in return.
Yep.
One nice big circle.
More diggy.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I've had a blast today. Just watching the work happen for me is, like I was saying, it's great.
I'm still surprised how fun this was.
Poor Twisty.
Oh.
At least we found a few little workarounds for you guys. Here, I'll move close. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, don't worry. You might park by the wash plant. I can drag.
one bucket at a time. Oh, I had somebody ask me in the other game that I competed in how I ran so much yardage, and I was like, well, I don't run the equipment all the way up and down the hill, one bucket at a time. I was like, why did you just buy a rock truck?
Yeah.
Some people just don't think that way. But then again, that's the good thing about simulator games too, right? Is that you take someone that may have no background or anything. It's so fun to watch them play these type of games, right? Like where their brains go and how they do things, how their cut patterns look, and it's just a blast.
Yeah.
I love watching new players play games like this.
It's very fun also setting people that aren't really operators in like the seat and like resolve that somehow and see how they go about.
Yep, Brees, above in the top of the chat, you'll find the code and you'll find out how you activate it. Oh. Oh, yeah. Brain's just going. I'm like, what's the first project gonna be?
Bit curious, you can grunt if you don't want to answer the question. What do you get if you're a member of the YouTube channel?
What do you get? That's an introduction to be able to come in and play with us. So we don't do any hardcore gated donations or anything like that. We just want people to come in and get to know us and chat. And I generally sit in my channel, and a lot of my other main guys sit in there and gives them the opportunity to come in and get to talk with us and get to know us and then come on and play on the stream and kick back.
Generally, you get picked on a lot.
Yeah, we pick on you a lot.
Just have a good time.
Yeah. And generally when I do early access content, I put it up for my members to view first.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But in this case, there's no extra time to give.
Yeah, no.
I've been telling these guys, I was like, you know, if it wasn't for this game, I probably wouldn't be YouTubing anymore or streaming. You know, it really gave me the drive to kind of get back in and start creating content and wanting to stream again, because digging's my main stuff, right? Like, I like to dig. My community likes watching me do it and talk about it, and if it wasn't 4 out of 4, I would have been done over a year ago. So yeah, it's been good. The community's absolutely blown up. It broke every record on the channel, and I mean, we pulled in almost 1.7 million, 1.8 million views since the game came out.
Yeah.
The streams have been hopping pretty good, so people seem to be into it, and it's been fantastic. Honestly, it's been a great game to play for my community, and 10 million ways to dig a hole by splitting two. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, but it's been a journey. All the way from the point where, was that the first stream where I had to ask you for, you said something about the channel, and I was like, oh, do I have to be a subscriber to actually access that?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I accidentally, one of the first streams I don't know, it might be on right now too. I'm not sure. I such a bad scramble today to get everything up on all platforms, so.
Yeah, and I had no idea what I was doing. Twisted, can you go forward a bit?
The life of a rock truck driver.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking how they actually do this when they actually at a shelf, because this isn't how they should be doing it, I guess.
Well, I mean, it is a way it can be done.
Well, it is the way it is being done, but I'm fairly sure this isn't the right one, because we're sort of mainly going in a vague direction.
So typically you'd have a circuit for your trucks, right? And it depends on, since you don't have a hole to begin with, you got to create a hole. So you're creating your first section right now.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be ground level with your trucks. And then when you go down, you typically want the trucks to be a little lower. Right now we're a little on the deep end for our bench, but if a loader or a dozer came in or whatever, you'd be scraping at a level, right? So then your first bench comes in, and then the trucks can go down in and run a circuit as they're being filled on the cut wall. So you always got to start somewhere with your cut, but most people forget you got to start somewhere, right? So, like, you know, we were on the bench before. There was a bench that we were on. That's kind of how you'd be doing it. Ooh, something.
Yeah.
What was that?
My engine briefly broke, so I jumped out and jumped back in.
Oh, is that what your engine? Is that what your engine braking? I'm glad someone pointed me out to watch you. I love your channel, man. Hey, thank you much, man. Did that. Feel like I'm watching Gold Rush. Hey, that's what I always wanted to. I was always a fan of the TV show. I've always wanted the ability to recreate in role-playing TV show, and I think I'm finally gonna be able to get to do that. You know? Yeah.
The beginning of Gold Rush was really epic when the Hoffmans actually wasn't a producer, but actually when they had the first. Was it the big Nugget mine?
Yeah.
With the big 400 excavator and everything.
Yes, Primes, that is a known issue. Twisted's engine's gonna blow up. What's broken on your truck there, Twisted? It sounds like it's gonna explode.
I don't know, I just hop out and hop back in, it fixes itself.
Yeah, but if you look on the thing, you should see what's actually broken.
In the equipment tab?
Yeah.
Yeah. The condition of the things.
Then just take some money out of the thing and Fix her up.
My battery's at negative 5.2%.
Surprised you can restart the engine.
Injectors are bad. ECU's bad. Quick plate on. It's broken.
Yeah, the largest loader is on the broken side right now. Just a tuning issue. We look at soon.
It's a bit skinny.
It just needs a heavier dumper.
Yeah.
Needs a little bit more weight in the back end.
Needs more junk in the trunk.
More junk in the trunk.
Ooh. No?
Uh-oh, you got yourself hooked down there.
Yeah.
Is something broke? Oh, what?
No. I got stuck on one of the floating. Mad Mechanic, no, I'm asked if I was running keyboard, mouse, or joysticks. At the moment, I'm actually just running a controller. But I'm usually running 2 joysticks.
You mean it's not supposed to bury its face in the dirt? No. If you look at the other loaders, they don't do that. So it's just a little bit of balance.
Yeah.
All right. How's the update so far? The public beta is going great. I feel it's going good. I think we're going to get a lot of really good bug reports reported, and it'll give Christian a really good sense of things that need to be worked on, and that's the main thing, right, guys?
Yeah.
This truck was more broken than it was good.
It was more broken than it was good. No, we've been absolutely hammering this equipment.
I put it into the net.
I'm working on
it. Your pickaxe is getting dirt, but not changing the ground in multiplayer or single player. Well, mine changes, but it can be different for everybody, right? So that's the joys of Devin, right?
Yeah.
Broken for one person, half of everybody else is completely fine, and
Flan asks, are you guys the devs? Do you want to explain that, Split?
what was the question?
Are you guys the devs?
No, I'm just a YouTuber that plays the game. Christian here is the developer.
Correct. Assessment of the situation.
I mean, there's a lot of rumors going around, but I mean,
Yeah.
I've heard
Nobody
some crazy
tells me
ones.
anything about it. Yeah.
I've heard some crazy ones this last few days. Like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'm just like, what are you talking about?
And I haven't heard shit because nobody tells me anything around this place.
Well, I'll tell you off stream, but yeah, as I've heard some crazy rumors, I'm like, what? The stuff people make up is insane. Can you post the invite link into Twitch, Dopey? Or how to join? Yeah, if you guys are looking for people to play with, you know, Out of War Discord's great. You can also join mine. There's an Out of War section if you're looking for players to play with. Hit it up. Hit them up. Get in there and get playing with each other. Get testing. Yeah, that thing needs a bath. Oh, I just ran out of fuel and I am broken. Oh, hold on. Hold on, no. Yep. Hold on. Okay, it's just a warning. It's just a warning. I'm good.
Yeah, the red is just a recommendation, as I usually say.
I just repaired this truck, so it's ready to go.
Awesome.
Nice.
Here we got somebody repairing, managing the wash plant, productions. Park this truck over here too. See, now there's stuff for other people to do, right? Like,
Yeah.
like my wife, she's not really fond of digging and stuff like that, but she'll help run a truck or do some other tasks and stuff like that, right? So
Yeah, we've actually also had people ask for cats in the game.
uh-oh.
Cats or dogs.
Apparently I have a lack of funds right now, but we have enough funds. I can't refuel. Lack of funds.
Is it empty or?
Maybe it's
There's
full.
enough fuel.
Okay. It says I have fuel. We'll spend it all.
That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Even logic as the rock breaker jackhammer received any love. Actually, the rock hammer isn't in the beta update. It's not gonna make a comeback just yet. That probably makes a comeback with when the attachments get a rework, a proper rework. The attachment at the moment are the only things that are actually still standing from the old update.
Yeah, there's just a couple carryover things.
Yeah, but it's still surprising to only have those that carry over for an update. But yeah, they are carryovers.
Yeah, so we got a nice little smooth cycle going now. Like if you were on a mine site and you're trying to up your cycles, and maybe you had a bigger excavator to fill the trucks a little faster, and you start adding more rock trucks. You know, then you're looking at how many trucks per hour that you're running to the plant. So many factors. You have fuel, you have all kinds of things, which is great to see running.
Yeah, Grumpy wants a workshop.
Yep.
I think the
And,
fuel truck can't refuel is the problem.
Oh, is the fuel truck empty?
Appears to be, because I was able to fill this up from the fuel tanks.
Oh, okay. So the fuel truck might just be empty. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't fill it. So.
And you can't fill the truck?
Yeah, it says it's full of fuel, but it's... Yeah.
Oh, I was like, why isn't that dump truck driving? But it looks like I'm driving that too. There's no one in it. Should we call it a night, by the way?
Yeah. I mean, chat. The questions have kind of came down a little bit to a manageable, level. We have, we have had a lot of people in here today. Like I said, we missed some of your guys' stuff. Please join the Discords, guys. Christian's does a really good job at answering questions when you can get in between doing stuff. He's always has done a really good job of doing that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. He said, please, 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 please do us a favor. Report the bugs you find. Don't rely on other people. Please report them. And do that in the section that says in the Discord. You'll see how to report the bugs to them in the format that you're supposed to be using. Hit up all the other content creators out there. There's a lot of people playing Out of War and streaming, especially now. Hit them up. Show them love. Show the community some love, guys. Smash the like buttons on their things. Subscribe to their channels. Leave comments. You know, help grow the community even more every day. Especially now that we got multiplayer. Play with people. Jump in and play. Get a good testing session done. Nice bug reports. And let's get this moving forward. Christian, thank you very much for coming in and spending this much time with us, man. I know you've been really busy, dude.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on.
Yeah, no problem at all, man. It's been great. I think we got a really good PlayStation in. Chat seems to be into it. And I think me and the crew are gonna jump back and we're gonna play a little bit of Farm Sim today. We've been burning this real hard, and then tomorrow I'll be back in with more Out of War. And probably for the rest of the week, almost every day. So we'll be getting some more stuff in. And you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys very much for the support and your guys' understanding on a little bit of the delays this morning. And keep it up, dudes. I mean, it's been fun. I feel the game's only just starting. I feel like we're just getting, the game is just now, the game's always had a good stride, but I feel that it's only just the beginning. And looking forward to every little bit of stuff that we get to do and hang out and chat and your guys' feedback. And Christian has a really good interaction with the community and stuff. So, hey, let's keep it going. Keep it positive. Don't be hating out there. Much love to everybody. And guess we'll catch you guys later unless Christian has anything else to add.
No, that's all for now.
All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you to all the other guys. Ryan, Grumpy, Twisted, Dopey. Thank you guys very much for helping today with today's event. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.